Some see a volleyball match. We see a student athlete learning how to be poised under pressure. Proud to keep education in front of athletics since 1903.
At Jordan & Vaught Insurance Agency, you don't pay extra for the over 80 years of combined experience that will be available to you when dealing with questions about your auto, home, farm, life, or Medicare supplements. They're always there to help from 8:30 to 5 p.m. on weekdays at 123 South Franklin Street, the very same Bloomfield location since 1972. You may not realize the value of experience until you need it the most. Call Jordan & Vaught Insurance, your friends with experience, at 812-384-3535. Good evening and welcome to Linton-Stockton Volleyball as the Miners are hosting White River Valley tonight. The Miners coming in with a 2-0 record, starting for their third game of the year, where White River Valley comes in with a blank slate. They will be playing their first volleyball game of the night tonight. Of course, I'm joined by Heather Rader. And Heather, I'll let you handle a further introduction.
So we are pleased to welcome you to this SWIAC matchup here at Linton-Stockton High School. The graphic here on the screen shows you the 8 schools listed in the SWIAC, which is the Southern Indiana Athletic Conference, and White River Valley, as mentioned, will face the Linton-Stockton Miners, and we're very excited to be able to be back here once again, second night this week, to be able to bring you Linton Miner Volleyball. And this tonight is the inaugural broadcast for our newest member of the Rader Media Sports team, Ashlyn Tatlock. She's going to do a number of things throughout the season. You're going to see her in the stands. You're going to see her at the announcer's table. And we're very happy to be able to bring this alumni of Linton-Stockton High School. So welcome, Ashlyn.
Hello.
How are we?
We are doing good.
So tell us a little bit about what it's like to come back to Linton-Stockton now as an alumni.
It's very weird, but I'm really excited for this experience.
We're excited to have you. And as Kevin mentioned, we are going to be joined a little bit later by Laura Rose on color. But first off, let us do a few things here. Jordan & Vaught Insurance, as you just saw in the pregame video, is our pregame Miner Pride sponsor the entire year. And Jordan & Vaught has 80 years of a combined experience and treats you like family when you call Ross and his friendly staff at Jordan & Vaught Insurance in Bloomfield. Whether you're searching for home, auto, or life insurance, they're going to make sure you are covered. So call 812-384-3535 today. Our set sponsor tonight is Tim and Joan Warwick of Linton. Also, too, we want to say thank you to our replay sponsor, Greene County Vision Center. They are a local family-owned business located on Highway 54 in Linton. They have been providing quality eye care, glasses, contact lenses, and treating patients like family since 2005. With a large selection of designer frames, stop in and let their staff help you pick out your new look. We're going to go ahead and go back up here to the graphic in the top-hand screen with our team members as well. We'd also like to welcome all of you tonight on our YouTube station, so feel free to let us know if you are watching, as well as Facebook Live. Kevin?
So we're getting ready, as I said, for the third outing for the Linton-Stockton Miners, and they played very well. They've had a couple of really tough volleyball games, Heather. I know the first one, Monrovia, was extremely difficult. And the last one was in 4 sets as well, and the team escapes me now from the top.
Oh, for Monday night's game,
yeah.
Vincennes Lincoln?
Vincennes Lincoln, the Alice's. And that was a tremendous 4-setter. And the Miners had to pull that one out. And I'll tell you, for a while, didn't it kind of seem, Heather, like the air had gone out of the Miners? They won the first 2 sets. Looks like it was going to just breeze their way through 3 sets. But all of a sudden the Alice's came alive and took that 3rd set. But there was one particular rally that seemed to just invigorate not only the crowd but the Miners, and they were able to pull that one out in the 4th and decisive set.
We should mention, too, that let's just throw up here quickly. We're going to throw up our scoreboard. And our scoreboard tonight and every night this season is sponsored by Linton Cycle Sales here in Linton. And we want to mention that they are having a huge Polaris factory authorized clearance event. And Kevin, I'm going to let you go ahead and take over this ad for me for just a moment.
The Polaris factory authorized clearance event's going on now at Linton Cycle Sales. It's your chance to grab a 2025 side-by-side or ATV at some of the lowest prices of the year. Save up to $4,000, and you heard me right, $4,000 on select 2025 models, and get financing for as low as 0.99% APR for 36 months. Not bad at all. And the post-game sponsor is Tech Shack of Linton. You'll be surprised by what you'll find at Tech Shack in Linton. More electronic gear, parts, and supplies than you've ever expected. They like to say it's like Radio Shack on steroids, and this ain't your daddy's shack.
We're going to take a quick time out here to hear from one of our Minor Pride sponsors, Corey Motter with Century 21 Sheets. We'll be back in a moment. This is a production of Rader Media Sports.
Hello there, I'm Corey Motter with Century 21 Sheets. Are you a first-time home buyer and you just don't know where to start? Perhaps you're looking to downsize and you need a listed property and get top dollar. In any of those situations, you need a professional agent on your side. I have successfully opened doors for clients for over the last 4 years, and it is a complete pleasure of mine to be able to help them end one chapter and begin a new one. Navigating the real estate market can be complex, but with the right guidance, it doesn't have to be. Let me help you understand the housing market, and let's negotiate the best deal. So together, let's open a new door and close it with Corey.
Century, you have seen a lamp as our logo. This is the lamp of hope. It is a symbol that though we will go through darkness at the time of loss, there is a light that leads us to a greater eternity. It also reflects that we will be a light to help you through this difficult time. We're here when you need us most.
Welcome back to Rader Media Sports, and our block sponsor this season is Walton Funeral Service. Kevin?
From one generation to the next and from one family to another, Todd and Cindy Walton of Walton Funeral Services are proud of their funeral home's heritage, dedicated to professional and compassionate service for their families, have been there for this community for over a century and look forward to serving for many more years to come. They are your lamp of hope when you need them most. And the ace sponsor tonight, Key Associates of Linton, serving Greene and surrounding counties for over 30 years. Key Associates of Linton has helped generations of clients buy and sell homes, whether you're looking to buy your dream home or your next investment, or maybe you just want to sell the home to enter the next chapter of your life. Allie Walton Jackson, Mary Beth Geralds, and Audrey Sparks of Key Associates of Linton are there for you every step of the way. So we're still, now this is scheduled to start at what time, Heather?
6 o'clock. JV will be at 6 o'clock, followed by varsity. And once again, we will be joined later here by Laura Rose, who is the 8th grade volleyball coach here at Linton-Stockton High School. So we're very excited to be able to welcome her back to the announcers table. And as mentioned earlier, this is Ashlyn Tatlock's debut here for Rader Media Sports. Ashlyn, so did you ever play volleyball?
I did in junior high, but in high school I did not.
Okay, so in high school, obviously you were a cheerleader. You've ran track. Any other sports?
I did softball.
Okay. Oh, yes, I forgot softball. Yes, senior squad. And then obviously your brother is on the JV football team.
Yes.
So tell me a little bit about cheerleading. What was I mean, obviously you're going to say probably spending time with your teammates, but what do you think in cheerleading, what instilled you to become a better teammate, a better team member for your Linton-Stockton Miners?
I would say just being able to cheer everyone on and being under those Friday night lights. You have a lot of excitement and eagerness, and just being able to cheer on your team and being able to be under those lights is a very big deal.
Awesome. Well, we're going to take a really quick time out to hear from another Minor Pride sponsor, Crane Credit Union. We'll be back in just a moment. This is a production of Rader Media Sports.
At Crane Credit Union, you can expect a personalized experience from people committed to your financial well-being. When you visit one of our 18 branches across southern and central Indiana, you will be greeted by our team that is committed to supporting your financial needs, dreams, and possibilities through all the stages of your life. From youth and teen accounts where it pays to get A's, to auto and personal loans that are processed completely within your local branch. Your local staff can assist you with mortgage and home equity needs, and when the time is right, we can help you with your IRA retirement accounts. We will be with you every step of the way. Crane Credit Union, building relationships since 1955. As we return here to we're waiting JV action, White River Valley on the road here at Linton to face the Miners, and the Minor JV team, or volleyball team, so far unbeaten as well, like the varsity. They've been able to win the first two outings this year. Ashlyn Tatlock joining us, as Heather pointed out. Ashlyn, talk a little bit about what you're doing, because I know you're doing more than just Rader Media Sports.
Yeah.
Tell us.
So right now I am working at Smokin' Pete's, but I had planned on after high school on going to the Air Force Guard and pursuing, something in that. And then plans switched up a little bit, and I got denied because I have mitral valve prolapse. So now God has steered me onto a different path, and now I am going to go to Ivy Tech and go to college for radiology.
Very important field. Anything in the medical field right now. Obviously, your mom's been in the medical field for many years. And what are you? Have you started classes at Ivy Tech yet, or do those start next week?
It starts next week on Monday.
Are you excited?
Yes, I am very excited. I'm ready to start.
You have a lot going on in your life, really, don't you?
Yeah.
I mean, you're starting here with us. This is a whole new realm for
Yep.
you. You've been willing to jump in here and give this a shot. And, in a way, college is the same way. You're kind of jumping in. It's like, oh, what am I getting into?
Oh, yeah.
It'll all be fine, trust me.
Yes.
But it's kind of an ominous time, isn't it?
Yeah, it really is. It's kind of weird just not being able to go back to high school and stuff like that. So now I'm just starting to grow up a little bit and start doing that.
Yep, ready or not, it's
here.
Yes.
It's here.
We should mention that a number of students have started this week. I know that Vincennes University started this week. Lots of move-in for IU and Purdue happening this week as well. We just want to say to be safe to all of those in all different facets of Indiana and beyond that are starting school, and be safe in your travels. We're very excited to be able to showcase this SWIAC matchup here at Linton. This is, as Kevin mentioned earlier, the first outing for White River Valley. This is the third game for Linton-Stockton, and it is the first SWIAC matchup for both teams. Kevin?
And, of course, there's a big football game coming up this Saturday. Before we get into that, though, let's take another break, and then Heather can outline a lot of the information you may want to know about when we come back. This is Rader Media Sports. Looking to tackle a new project? Then Heritage Lumber and Supply is your locally owned and operated building material supplier with everything you need for your next professional or DIY project. From interior or exterior building products to windows, doors, metal roofing, and more, we've got you covered. Ready for a kitchen update or looking to build a new home or post-frame building? Our staff can help you from design to construction, and our in-house kitchen designer will work with you to bring your ideas to life. Let us help you through the process at 812-798-1178 or visit us at heritagelumbersupply.com, located behind Walmart in Linton.
Welcome back to Rader Media Sports. As you see on the screen, talks about the game day this Saturday, August 23rd, as Linton travels down to Corbin, Kentucky. We want to note one time change. The game 2 is now projected to start at 8:30. You'll see on the screen it says 8, and we just got this announcement as we were setting up this evening. So We will get that graphic updated as well as the information. But in talking with the athletic director down at Corbin that we've been talking to since essentially the end of May, I just want to give some quick information here. This is called the Cumberland Falls Pigskin Classic, and the location is Campbell Field. The address is going to be posted on our Facebook page a little bit later tonight because it is not at the high school of Corbin. It's at a different location. Game 1 will start at 5:45 with the Clay County Tigers versus the Harlan County Black Bears, followed by Game 2 at 8:30 between Linton-Stockton Miners and the Corbin Red Hounds. Please note that everything in this facility is cash only, so it's a $10 admission fee whether you go to both games or just one. The gates will open at 4:30. That has been changed. It was originally 4:45. They are expecting a huge crowd. In talking with the athletic director, he said, some games you can get 2,500 people. Some games there's 8,000. And this is probably going to be on the upper of that. They have people in the stands. They have people around, kind of like here at Minor Country where they stand along the inside as well. Concessions, once again, too, were only cash only. So Kevin and I are going to be departing Friday morning extremely early in the morning to go down and do some information with the athletic director. So you want to stay tuned to our pages Friday evening so we can push some information out, and then we will be live on Saturday, and we're going to adjust our pregame time a little bit just because of the time change. One thing to note, and we're going to keep not really harping on this, but we're going to keep pushing this out, that this is an audio live stream broadcast only. So what you saw for the state finals, when it's essentially an audio broadcast, you still will see sponsor ads on the live stream. You'll still see the crawl at the bottom like you're seeing now. You'll still see a scoreboard. We've got some special things that are new this year to our broadcast for football, so we want to encourage all of you to watch. But more importantly, we want to encourage Minor Nation to get in the car and drive 5.5 hours to Corbin and support this first game of the 2025 minor season. Kevin?
Yeah, there's some there's more than a few interesting points, I guess is what I'm trying to say, with this football game. First of all, it's a new facility, as Heather pointed out, $20 million facility. And so, I was talking with head coach Brian Oliver today about this for our pregame show coming up on Saturday. And we were talking about most teams might be a little intimidated going into a $20 million facility, except these Miners just played in the state championship game at the home of the Indianapolis Colts. So the last time they were out, so you can't be too intimidated. The Colts Stadium cost well north of that. So the Miners' last outing was even in a much bigger and probably nicer venue than what they'll be in on Saturday night. But I must say, it'll probably be the nicest high school facility that they've probably ever seen. Ashlyn, did you ever think that you'd go to a high school where the football team would play Kentucky or Ohio?
No.
Or, I mean, it just doesn't seem real, does it?
No, it really doesn't.
It's like, now, unfortunately, with the sports you were in, like softball, you never got those opportunities to go.
No, but I think our football boys definitely can use some competition. We're a good enough school. We can take it on.
Well, it's going to be interesting to see because Corbin is supposedly a very good football team, at least has been in the last few years. You never know when a new season starts.
Yes.
But it will be interesting to see how that all unfolds. But Miners are going to be challenged right away, and then Monrovia will be the third game. And oh my, there's not a weak sister in that schedule anywhere.
No.
So we should mention that our next football broadcast after this weekend, we will be heading to Monrovia on August the 29th. So that's the second game of the season. And Kevin, you and I were just there last Saturday for Linton Minor Volleyball against Monrovia, and we're very excited to go back up and showcase Monrovia as well.
Great facility and good people.
Before we come back home for week 3, which is home opener for Alter, Ohio, here in Linton. There's lots of things that are going to be happening at that ball game, and we want you to keep tuned to both Rader Media Sports and Linton-Stockton Athletics on Facebook for more details on that. We also want to mention that we are on YouTube, and we are also on Facebook Live, and we encourage all of you to go on and chat with us. And I'm going to do a couple of catch-ups here. Margaret Ann Simon said she'll be here in just a few moments. Peggy Fonseca says, hello, everyone. Have a great game, Lady Miners. And she is streaming from home. And then also, too, Bentley, our former Minor Broadcasting Club student, who now is a student in Florida, asked about who's in the club now and so forth. And our club actually consists of only high schoolers this year. And our Minor Broadcasting Club, we hope, will continue to grow. And we are looking forward to welcoming some students with us. And we just actually are joined by Cooper Church, who is one of our 8th grade students, so that's pretty cool. He will be. You
can listen.
Turn the opportunity to be able to come and kind of job shadow and be able to be available, and then he will be sitting next to job shadowing Laura Rose when she comes here during the varsity matchup. Now, Kevin, one thing we need to mention here is that Coach Scott Vanderkolk will be sitting on the minor side, and his brother, who is the new athletic director, Robert Vanderkolk, will be sitting, I'm sure, on the White River Valley side. So
I forgot that.
So this is this is going to be a very interesting matchup. I'm sure his parents are going to be in attendance. Both of their parents are going to be in attendance as well. So this is pretty cool.
It's a family reunion.
Family reunion. So we're very excited to be able to welcome him to the gymnasium as well. For right now, we need to take a quick time out to hear from another Minor Pride sponsor as well. Let's see, CAS Contracting, DBA Kramer's Tree Service. We'll be back in just a moment.
Locally owned for over 30 years, CAS Contracting, DBA Kramer's Tree Service, specializes in land clearing and development, including residential tree trimming, removal, stump grinding, vegetation control, compost, seasoned firewood, and quality hardwood mulches. If it's an outside job, call CAS Contracting, DBA Kramer's Tree Service at 812-847-7221.
He'll fire his three.
Welcome back to Linton-Stockton High School Gymnasium. The Miners getting ready, still about 7.5 minutes away from getting their opportunity to warm up here on the floor. And we're, as Heather pointed out, I think we're set for about a 6 o'clock start. Miners taking the floor right now, I guess, as a matter of fact. So they'll get there about 7 minutes and 15 seconds of warming up before we get started in this volleyball game.
There are a number of other things going on at the school tonight. The middle school Miners are currently in play at Bachelor Middle School there in Bloomington. We've had a couple of questions pop in tonight during the broadcast asking about a middle school schedule. I know that they were kind of working on trying to make sure that they got all of the games set. As soon as I received confirmation from Athletic Director Vanessa Schaffer that is complete, we will push that out on both the Linton-Stockton Athletics page as well as Rader Media Sports. But we want to say good luck to the middle school Miners for golf, for volleyball, and for I know that tennis was working on trying to get a team together, as well as obviously the football team as well. Now the 7th and 8th grade volleyball team start their season this coming Monday, so I think the schedule for that is set as well, and I'll be getting some information pushed out for all of you as well. We want to make sure that we remind everyone that is listening that Monday night here at the school, they are having a financial aid and college planning event. This will happen Monday evening, and that will be held in the Connection Center. The graphics here on the screen. I do have an agenda for that was provided by Alicia Breedlove, and we're going to push that out a little bit later tomorrow. And that agenda will list essentially what different types of workshops will be happening. This is vital if you are a senior or if you are a senior parent to attend, to give you some really good information as far as how to complete your financial aid for those that will be attending college as well. We want to remind you that we are broadcasting here at Linton-Stockton High School, live streaming here on both YouTube, Facebook Live, as well as the Indiana High School Athletic Association Champions Network. Kevin?
So, and of course, we're being joined tonight by Ashlyn Tatlock as well. And Ashlyn, as an athlete, when you look at volleyball, isn't it? It's kind of amazing to watch them play, isn't it?
Yeah, it really is, yeah.
Because you think it takes real athleticism to do some of the things that they have to do.
Yes, yep.
Now, we should mention, and we're going to mention this probably the next few games, that Layla Jennings and Taylor Warwick set a school record. What was it, last week? Bench pressed 170, and that is a school record. So that's pretty cool, and we had the opportunity to talk with Coach Scott Vanderkolk about that during the Monrovia game. So it's quite an accomplishment, and both of them are sophomores. So that's pretty amazing. So we're going to take one more quick time out here to listen to a couple of our Minor Pride sponsors, and we'll be back in just a moment. This is a production of Rader Media Sports.
Whether you would like to add emergency lighting, tint your windows, replace old floor mats with WeatherTech floor mats, lift your truck, cover your truck bed, customize your truck bed, or accessorize your vehicle, English Off-Road Line X of Bloomfield has a professionally trained staff to help you make important decisions and make your dreams a reality. Call them in Bloomfield at 812-384-5060 or visit them on the web at www.englishoffroad.com. Three specialty clinics with three top-notch providers right here close to home. Greene County General Hospital's Team Ortho Foot and Ankle, and Surge Care are the area's go-tos when it comes to your care. Team Ortho is home to the county's only board-certified orthopedic surgeon, Dr. John Hammerstein. Dr. Matthew Parmenter is a board-certified foot and ankle surgeon with more than 35 years' experience. And board-certified general surgeon Dr. Cam Gabrielson is trained to diagnose a wide range of diseases that may require surgery. Team Ortho Foot and Ankle, and Surge Care, the trio you can trust. They're all part of the Greene County General Hospital family. Our family, caring for yours. Still about 2.5 minutes away from the start of this one. And the Miners volleyball tonight, but when is their next outing after this, Heather?
So the next outing for the Lady Miners is tomorrow night as they travel to Bloomington South. That game is scheduled to start at 6 p.m., JV tip, followed by varsity. Unfortunately, Kevin and I will not be traveling to Bloomington South as this game is blocked for us. So we encourage all of you to get in the car, drive to Bloomington South. Reminder to all of you that the road from essentially the REMC grade to Bloomfield is undergoing paving. And so we want to make sure that you all are aware of that so you're able to allow for extra time. They're also chipping and sealing Highway 157 out of Bloomfield. So just please use caution as you're traveling to and from anywhere towards the other side of Greene County. Kevin?
Yeah, there's a lot of things to think about. We've had friends get stuck in traffic on those roads for, 30 to almost an hour.
Almost an hour.
Because trying to get that way toward Bloomington. So be sure to keep that in mind. Now, and for those of you who have listened and been with us over the years, first 3 years here, you already know this, but I just want to reiterate this, that, look, not everybody's going to let us in. That's just the way that it is, and we sometimes try to make it work as best we can. But in this instance, we know that Bloomington South was not going to let us in. We requested anyway, and were denied as we had anticipated. So there will be other contests like that as well. It's not because Heather and I and Ashlyn or anybody else don't want to be there. It's because we're not allowed to be there. Otherwise, believe me, we'll be there. We made a commitment to this, and we will give every effort we have to make these games a reality for all of you, and especially, we should say, for our sponsors who make these free broadcasts possible. A lot of people want to experiment with paywalls and so on and so forth, but our sponsors are so good that they have stepped up to try to make this just something that we can all enjoy, thanks to them.
And with that, we are ready for tonight's starting lineups. I think they'll do the starting lineups for JV.
I think they'll introduce probably all of the team and then come back with the starters maybe. We'll see. And if you've tuned in late, Miners, this will be the third outing for the Linton-Stockton junior varsity and varsity to come in the second game. The girls get to say, get to greet one another. I always kind of love this at the start. Boy, one thing, Ashlyn Tatlock joining us tonight. Ashlyn, I think of how far women's sports have come in just the last maybe 3 or 4 years, really.
Yep.
It's been impressive how people and the crowds are getting and the quality of the athletes and the sport. It's great.
Once again, we will be joined by color announcer Laura Rose here in just a little bit. She's actually in the middle of practice for middle school minor volleyball, so
it doesn't look like we're going to introduce, so let's go over these. Number 9, Adeline Helms is out there for White River Valley. Number 12, Yosi Diaz. Number 19, Brenley Williams. Number 2, Adeline Williams. Number 14, Ella Gamble, and I can't see the number in the middle. 4? 4, it's Peyton Gayhart. Now for the Linton-Stockton Miners, we have number 16, Malia Goodman. Number 10, Addie Walton. Number 3, Eleanor Stewart. Number 17, Lainey Carmichael. And that's 4 I see. We've got more. Piper Bland, I would think, will be out there. They're still talking to her on the sideline. We're waiting for the remainder here.
it appears as though maybe Sage Hall will be tonight's libero.
Okay. Yeah, well, Brenley West is coming out now with Piper Bland. And then, as Heather pointed out, Sage Hall.
Sage Hall will come in for Lainey Carmichael.
And so, White River Valley with 7 members of the junior varsity team, and then 7 members of the varsity, junior varsity and varsity. They come with a team of 14. So this, and it's their first outing of the year, which I think I've said twice, but you can't say that enough because they've really will work out some kinks here tonight for the first time this year. Going back to serve and getting us underway is number 9, Adeline Helms. Adeline, strong serve to the back row. Walton tries to do something with it at the net. She cannot. 1-0. White River Valley, WRV. Addie Helms will get another one. Another deep serve. Walton with the set. Piper Bland cross court. Oh, a little surprise on the
good
first
dive.
touch. Yeah. There's the set. Gayhart getting it up and over. Miners with a free ball opportunity. Piper Bland with a runner. It goes off the deflection. Point number 1 for the Miners. Going back to serve is Piper. Getting a shoe tied here. Peyton Gayhart's getting her shoe tied. She's got it. Thumbs up. Gayhart getting it up and over. Set by Goodman to Walton. And then that long, a nice swing there, but just a little long by Brindley West. Madeline Williams now steps up to serve. Nice strike there for the Miners by Brindley West. There's a response in the net. Tough break for Yosi Diaz. 2-2 just underway for Set Junior Varsity. The varsity contest to follow. Now Sage Hall has just gone out. Carmichael, I believe, has come back in the middle. Get it up and over.
Oh.
Whoops. Tough break there in communication between Lainey Carmichael and Addie Walton. Results in a point for WRV. Gives them a 3-2 advantage here in set number 1. Gayhart with a looping serve. Walton with the set. Free ball up and over for the Miners. Oh, my.
Oh, Sage tried.
Yeah, it was a good effort. Miners having some communication difficulties here early. Gayhart with that serve. Oh, what a great one-handed push by Goodman. And it's going to result in a point. I don't know how she got around the pin on the far side, but somehow she did. I think we've got a substitution coming in. Olivia Tharp getting ready to check in. Goodman going out. And let's see who's back there to serve. Chloe King
She had a
is also in.
great match on Monday.
Serve. An ace.
The Associates of Linton.
The Associates of Linton ace. And we're knotted up at 4s on the Linton Cycle Sales scoreboard. It's a serve, strong serve, great dig. Coming back the other way, the set by Hall. The right-handed strike. Yep, Eleanor Stewart.
Back there in that coffin corner, Kevin.
Chloe tees it up with the right hand. Gayhart with the dig, and there's a block. A Walton Funeral Service block. Host of Miners over there. I think Carmichael was there. I'm not sure. I think Stewart might have been there as well. We're knotted up at 5s. Served by Ella Gamble.
Nice dig.
Yeah, Gayhart with a great dig. Free ball up and over. And what great hustle. And they get a fighting chance for it. My.
Good hustle.
That was
good hustle.
It sure was. Man, that is difficult. It is now 6-5 Miners. Stepping up now to serve for the Miners after that play is Eleanor Stewart.
Ooh,
Just
out.
long. Just long. Running that down to serve is Brindley Williams, a freshman. The set. Carmichael with the kill.
Kevin, let's look at that on the replay.
Lainey Carmichael. You know, it was a perfect
County
set.
Vision.
Yeah.
Center replay.
Great serve by Sage Hall. Get a free ball up and over. See if the Miners can set. Oops, no, a miss hit. Yeah. Seven. And back to serve now for White River Valley. Number 13, Piper Beatty in the net. Service error. Gives the Miners an 8-7 advantage now. We've got a substitute coming in. Diaz is coming back in. Beatty is going out for White River Valley. For the Miners, let's see, we have Goodman coming back in. Walton coming back in. It looks like Tharp has gone out. So Addie Walton with her specialty. Down the line, wide. Ties it back up at 8-all. And stepping up is number 9, Adeline Helms, sophomore. Great save.
Good save by Malia.
Yeah, it was. She actually went, I think, a step up into the stands, it seemed like, for that ball. Walton with the set. Piper Bland off the deflection and off the net.
Let's take a look at that on the Greene County Vision Center replay.
9-8 now, Miners. Bland will try to add to it here. Their serve. Up and over. Sage Hall, Addie Walton, Malia Goodman. Good hit there by White River Valley. Number 12. I do not have a number 12 on my roster. I always hate when that happens. There she's made 2 consecutive plays in a row. Let me see. Oh, I do. Yosi Diaz. I'm sorry. Great couple plays there. Oh, there's that little dink, and it works perfectly for Brinley West. Great court awareness.
Want to say hello to both Suette Walton and Kay Sullivan, who have checked in on Facebook Live, watching from home.
Miners setting up shop for Goodman again. White River Valley able to get it back over the net. Walton again with his set. Brenley West getting it up and over. Free ball push by Helms by White River Valley, but boy, the Miners having trouble with it. And get it up and over. They go to Gamble. No dice there. Just long. Great swing by Brentley West, but just a little bit too much on it. Stepping up now is Adeline Williams to the service line. Freshman.
Great serve.
Oh.
Yep, that was almost an ace right off the first hit, but so like great save. A key associates of Linton. We'll call it a key associates of Linton ace. And Adeline will get another one. 10-10, first set. Boom.
Let's take
What
a look at that.
Great
Kevin.
strike by Eleanor Stewart.
Greene County Vision Center replay.
That does deserve another look. That had a little mustard on it for your dinner tonight.
She's going to be one of those girls that are very good by her senior year.
Yep, Brinley West with a serve. Oh, my. They're able to, White River Valley somehow able to get that out of the air. There's the set. Carmichael. No dice. White River Valley coming back the other way. Gets caught up in the net. Ellie Gamble trying to make a play there. Couldn't make it happen. It's 12-10 Miners. And going back to serve again now is Brinley West. I agree. Eleanor Stewart as a freshman is really announced her presence so far this year. We're only in the third game of the year. Piper Bland, Walton. She calls her own number.
Nice.
Addie makes it count, 13-10 Miners. Brinley West back to serve. Miners trying to take control here. Here's a set. Swing by Gamble. Miners now with a long swing there by Stewart. 13-11.
Kevin, down there on the sideline, we have two new athletic directors in the county, Vanessa Shafford and Robert Vanderkolk.
Free ball by Piper Bland up and over. Boy, it's proving difficult, but WRV gets it up and over. Walton with his set. Goodman with a swing.
Nice
and it's
strike.
going to count.
We're going to see if I can get a nice shot over here.
14-11 Miners.
Robert Vanderkolk and Vanessa Shafford.
Trying to pull away. Two excellent additions to both schools. Ooh, I thought that was going to be an ace. Great dig. Up and over by Beatty. Set. Tharp. Good dig again. That time by Helms, but WRV can't get it up and over the net. 15-11 Miners on the Linton-Stockton scoreboard. And going back to serve right now is Chloe King. Chloe, another freshman.
Gonna do a
Service
check-in.
error there.
Gonna do a check-in here on Facebook. Candace Tacklock says, watching from home. Hello, guys. Your daughter's doing great.
Hello, Mom.
There's a serve. Set. Tharp. Great block
Nice
at the net.
tip.
Carmichael.
Oh,
Boy, that wasn't Carmichael's fault. She had a great block, Lainey Carmichael at the net, but WRV, scrappy volleyball team here, trailing by 2, 15-13 first set on the Linton-Stockton scoreboard. There's an ace by Ella Gamble.
Key Associates of Linton, ace.
15-14, and Ella will tee it up again. Strong strike by Stewart. Eleanor going back for the serve. Gives the Miners a 16-14 advantage on the Linton-Stockton scoreboard. It's the serve. Miners. Piper on the swing. Carmichael. No, second touch over. Surprised by WRV. Miners able to get, barely.
barely over the net.
Carmichael got it into the tape, and it just kind of crawled its way over. I don't know how, but it did. 17-14 Miners. And Stewart will be back to serve again.
Another nice deep serve.
There's a set. Into the net. We have noticed in the first couple of games that serving on both the JV and the varsity has really helped both teams. I say that and I jinx her, didn't I? Eleanor shouldn't have said anything. Miners still with the advantage right now, 18-15. First set on the Linton-Stockton scoreboard. The back now is Brenley Williams. Piper Bland with a one-handed push
Nice
down the
in the
line.
back.
Wow.
Good spot.
It was. That was perfect. It was also a good set, and I'm not, I've got the umpire right in front of me there, and I can't quite see who. Official, thank you. Oh, good run, but right into the net. It was a nice try there by Chloe King. She tried her best to get that out of the net, but her momentum carried her over the line. Substitution, Beatty going out. Coming in is number 12, Diaz. Good deep serve. Piper again with a strong stroke. Ball caught up in the net. It's going to be point for the Miners. Tharp was right there on that one. She's going out now. Walton is coming back in. Also, I believe Chloe King has gone out. Not quite sure who has come in. The serve right through the tape. Almost a tape ace, but not quite. Walton with a back set. Goodman. Long. But did they touch it? They did. It was a deflection. Point Miners. (21-16). Walton at the line. Getting it up and over there was Gayhart. Walton again. This time to Bland. Piper tees it up, but to no avail. There's a swing by Gayhart, but it just couldn't get over the net. She had a couple of blockers right in front of her. Probably distracted her trying to figure out what to do with that ball. Walton to serve again with a 22-16 Miner advantage on the Linton Cycle Sales scoreboard. A deflection. Point Miners.
Key Associates of Linton Ace going to take a quick timeout. We'll be back in just a moment. This is a production of Rader Media Sports.
It starts well before the lights are turned on. The grill at the grill is fired up well before the front door is unlocked and the first customer ventures in.
I've been coming to the grill for 30 years. It's the best restaurant in Greene County.
It's a Ling tradition that's lasted over 100 years and the same family for over the last 40. Open 7 days a week with carry out, and speaking of traditions, they have steak night every Friday and Saturday night. If you didn't stop by today, there's always tomorrow at the grill in downtown Linton.
And we have some ads. Crane Credit Union offers School Spirit debit cards that allows you to show your school spirit each time you use your card, while knowing that a portion of your purchase will be donated back to your school too. If you'd like a Spirit card, for more information, visit your local branch or cranecu.org today.
Addie Walton to serve. Thank you. Ashlyn. 23-16. Miners 2 points away from a possible first set. A little push into the net by Adeline Williams. And so that brings us to set point. Doesn't it? They've not changed the scoreboard.
It's 24-16.
Yeah. There it is. Now it's changed. Up and over. Sage Hall has to run that one down. And now, oops, that's going to be a problem for the Miners. Set point number 2. And going back to serve now is Adeline Helms for WRV. Great serve. Walton with a set to Piper.
Ooh, good spot.
And that is point number 25. So the Miners will take the first set 25-17 in the junior varsity game. And we'll be back with the second set
in just a moment.
The next ad we have is Linton Sporting Goods. serves Linton and surrounding areas with quality sporting goods and screen printing for over 25 years. We also specialize in embroidery and team sales. Located on Highway 54 west in Linton. Stop by and visit the family and locally owned shop today. Katie Marie Photography is located in Duggar, Indiana, and specializes in newborns and littles. You can find her page on Facebook for more information at Katie Marie Photography. Is your roof ready for next storm? Whether it's a leak, a replacement, or a brand new look, Buncombe Valley Roofing has you covered. For 13 years, we've been the trusted name in residential and commercial roofing in southern Indiana, offering membrane, shingles, and all-metal roofing. Call Coach Sierra Babcock to schedule your free estimate today, 812-227-0818.
We're going to take a quick time out to hear from one of our Minor Pride sponsors, Linton Sporting Goods. We'll be back in just a moment.
Linton Sporting Goods has an over 20-year tradition of offering Hoosiers the best in sports equipment and apparel. They feature Wilson, Demarini, Louisville Slugger, Marucci, Mizuno, and much more. Get ready for any sports season by shopping at Linton Sporting Goods on Highway 54, where the winners shop.
Full of opportunity in Greene County real estate. Trust Corey Motter, your local market expert, to help you make the right move before the year ends. Close it with Corey and turn over a new leaf in your real estate journey. Team Ortho Foot and Ankle Center is home to board-certified foot and ankle surgeon Dr. Matthew Parmenter, who has more than 35 years of experience treating patients across southern Indiana. For more information, call Team Ortho at 847-3381.
Okay, Kevin, we're going to talk about now what do you think are your keys to the next set, keys to the next play based on what you've seen already for JV?
Well, it seems a little bit like the Miners, of course, were able to win that first one, and that's the most important thing, is to be able to come up with a 25-17 win in the first set. But it does seem like they've had such tough matches the first two this year that their concentration or focus doesn't seem to be quite on as much as it was, I think, the first two. Now, if you're WRV, it seems to me they are doing extremely well, but they're just having problems basically getting it up and over the net when it goes. I don't know if they're being intimidated by blockers or whatever, but their back row seems to be a little more successful than the front. I think they'll probably try to work on that here in set number 2, but we'll see. Service for the Miners, again, has just been really good.
We also want to say hello to Melody Thuis, who says, watching from home, go Miners, as well as Tim Saris, who says, good luck, Miners. We once again will be joined here in just a little bit by Laura Rose, coach of the 8th grade Miners, who will be joining us once again on color. We are tickled to have with us Ashlyn Tatlock, who is reporter for Rader Media Sports, as well as Cooper Church, who is a freshman here at Linton-Stockton High School. So we're very excited to be able to have kind of a full team here for this exciting SWIAC matchup.
You know, one of these days we're hoping that we might have one of our program kids actually be able to just do what I'm doing right now for this junior varsity contest. We'd love to turn it over and let the kids call this, and we're hoping that one day that'll become a reality. You know, it's hard to believe, but, well, it's not hard to believe, but as old as I am, when I first did this, I was actually sitting on top of the press box with a little cassette player. And boy, who knew that a career that would lead to after that. But I think a lot of people thought I was kooky sitting up there, and maybe I was, but it was okay. Addie Walton getting ready to serve here. Of course, at that time, I think I was 15 years old. But
Press boxes have certainly changed since then.
yeah, we get to inside the press boxes now. That's a lot nicer.
Well, most schools.
Addie Walton with the serve. See what WRV can do with this one. Back row push.
Oh, just a
Long,
little
but
bit
was
too
it
long.
touched? No, there's no call. So, great swing from the back row. Was that Stewart? I think it was. Eleanor Stewart back there. Let's see. Number 12, Diaz, getting ready to serve for WRV. Gets it to the back row. Great swing.
Good spike.
We're going to take a
Brindley West.
quick look at that on the Greene County Vision Center replay.
It's good to see Brindley be able to show what she can do, because we have seen that so many times. Oh, great ace serve. An ace serve, Key Associates of Linton ace by Piper Bland. That's certainly why the varsity has pulled her up several times to serve in tight varsity matches, because of her great serves. They get it up and over. Walton with a serve to Goodman, but no dice there. Gayhart gets it up and over. Great play by Peyton Gayhart for WRV. 2-2. And stepping back now still again, Adeline Helms. Another great serve. Walton with the set. Goodman just gets it up and over for a free ball. Diaz. Miners. Malia Goodman. Blocked. Looked like Ella Gamble might have gotten that. Either that or the net did. But we'll say is a Walton Funeral Service block. Number 9, Helms again. Just
Good save by Malia.
ekes one over, yes. And then a great follow. Great save, and then she gets a one-hander down the line for the point for the Miners, and it's 3-all. Carmichael in. And going out is Sage Hall. Back to serve, Brindley West. Great serve. There's the set. Little indecision, but Williams is able to get it up and over. Stewart tries a little dink. Doesn't work. But Ella Gamble was handcuffed a little bit. Couldn't quite make the play on the ball on the far side.
What I really like seeing, Kevin, when we sit here in the stands, we're seeing track coach Andrea Ridge in attendance, as well as Coach Matt Britton, obviously from boys basketball, and Garrett Van Deventer for girls basketball. It's great to see all the coaching staff members file in to be able to support the Lady Miners.
Stewart with a nice swing, but WRV responds. Gayhart up and over. There's the set. And the swing off the net. Boy, what a break for Stewart. Eleanor Stewart. Got a little break there with the tape. And it falls for another Miner point. 5-3 Miners. Brindley West back to the service line. Second set, Miners already took the first one. If you just joined us, 25-17. There's an ace. Key Associates of Linton ace. West. Serves. Is she going to get her second ace? Yep, second consecutive. Key Associates of Linton ace. And WRV wants to talk about it. Can't blame him. It's now a 7-3 advantage for the Miners in this second set. As we go to the break, this is Rader Media Sports.
The next ad we have is Fish Monuments, located at 289 A Street Northeast, will meet you to design your special cemetery monuments. Whether you are pre-planning or have experienced the death of a loved one, please contact Fish Monuments in Linton or reach them by phone at 930-236-3002. Are you looking for high-speed internet? Give Mike Morin a call at Midwest Satellite. He offers T-Mobile high-speed internet for $60 a month with debit autopay. Call Midwest Satellite at 812-847-8848. Call Mike. He will treat you right. Let your Indiana Farm Bureau insurance agent, Jathan Wright, help you think about insurance. Stop by the office, submit your information online, or give him a call at 812-798-2615.
So we're back again now at 7-3. Ashlyn Tatlock, thank you very much for that. Brenly West stepping up to the service line. See if WRV is able to find a solution for their woes here in this second set. They're only trailing by 4, so it was a wise timeout. But right now, West gets her service instructions and has one on the way. Diaz gets the ball up and over. Carmichael in the net. I don't think the placement on that set was quite where it needed to be for Carmichael. She tried to make the best of it, Laney. But no dice, makes it 7-4, and Adeline Williams going back to serve again for WRV. There's a serve. The set, Goodman. Great hustle play.
Nice save.
Great save by Adeline Helms, and it's going to result in a point. Adeline Helms, a sophomore, number 9, did not want to let that one get by her, and it didn't. Great play. There, a one-handed push. There's the ball up and over the net. WRV gets it off the deflection, and it falls. Sage Hall does her best, but that timeout was a good one. WRV has come back in this game now. 7-6, trailing by only 1 on the Linton Cycle Sales scoreboard. Well, now with that, it's tied up.
Key Associates of Linton Ace.
Miners struggling a little bit here with focus in this second set. Williams serve. Deep serve, and boy, that looked like an ace, wasn't it?
It was the Key Associates of Linton Ace.
Right at Piper Bland's feet.
Wolverines take the lead.
They have really battled back here in this second set. Here, Stewart gets it up and over. Gamble with a strike. Stewart cross court to Goodman. There's the set. They go to Peyton Gayhart. She gets one over. Stewart. Not sure what the call was there. Right now it's 8-all. Miners are serving, so the Miners get the point on that last one. And stepping up right now to serve is Chloe King. Chloe serve in the net. 9-8 WRV. Not long ago they were down by 5. Miners trying to find some focus here in this second set. Served by Gayhart. The set. Nice little dink there by Stewart. Chloe King gets it to Piper, now to Stewart, and it's
out.
Out. Gayhart getting ready to serve with a 10-8 advantage for the Wolverines. Great hit there by Tharp. Boy, even a better hit by Ella Gamble that turns out to be the winner for an 11-8 lead for the Wolverines. Served by Gayhart. Set by Walton. A runner by Stewart is long. 12-8 WRV on the Linton Cycle Sales scoreboard. Set by King. Carmichael. WRV, a little push at the last minute. I think Piper Beatty had a little indecision there for a moment. Didn't quite know where she wanted to take that ball. So right now Stewart will serve for the Miners, trailing by 3, 12-9. Beatty, long. Stewart with an ace. Key Associates of Linton ace. Timely one. Puts it Miners now down by only 1. 12-11.
That was a close call.
You read my mind perfectly on that. I was looking at that thinking, is that in? I wasn't quite sure, but it was called out. And one thing you know is out there on the floor, they have a much better vantage point than we do. Ella Gamble now to serve with a 13-11 advantage for WRV. Carmichael, a two-handed throwdown at the net. 13-12. Carmichael going out now, and coming back in is Brinley West. Back to serve, Sage Hall. Trying to tie this one up for the Miners. The set, a little uncertainty, but Williams gets it up and over. Where are they going with that? They're going to go to number 9, Helms. Walton. Piper. It's going to fall. Williams and Beatty, little indecision of who was going to take that one. Sage Hall to serve. We're knotted up at 13s on the Linton Cycle Sales scoreboard. Helms gets it up and over. Tharp, cross-court winner. That's not an easy shot to get that up and over the pin and still be in play. She did it. 14-13 Miners. Sage Hall to serve. Long. Knotted up at 14s. Brinley Williams has to run the ball down. Great ace. Great serve by Williams, a Key Associates of Linton ace. (15-14) WRV, set 2. That one wide to the right. Knotted up at 15s now. Addie Walton to step up. In.
Oh, wow.
Peyton Gayhart was right there, but, you know, sometimes you can't always tell, and she was watching it, thinking it was going to go out, but it fell right at her feet.
Key Associates of Linton ace.
16-15 Miners. Addie tried to do it again. Throw down at the net.
Nice.
Great cover. Great cover by Diaz for WRV to keep that alive. Goodman. Bingo.
Good spot.
Right there in the coffin corner.
17-15. Miners trying to take control of this second set. Addie getting some instructions from the her older sister, Aubrey Walton, who's the JV coach. Great serve. Williams. Walton. Goodman again. WRV got to get it up and over, and they do. Ball's in play. It's a free ball. Piper hits the tape. Deflects up. Williams. No go. Great dig by the Miners by Stewart. Malia Goodman again.
Good
this
spike
one.
by Malia.
Yep. That one falls. 18-15. Miners by 3. Miners already won the first set, 25-17, trying to close this one out here in set 2. They've got a ways to go. WRV very scrappy tonight in their very first match of the year. What a great pushback by Peyton Gayhart. I think she was just trying to return that, and she hit the winner. Set.
Nice little tip by Piper.
It was. And it turns out to be the winner. You know, she was right at the pin. She had to be really careful. And she got it. And she goes back to serve now with a 3-point advantage, 19-16 on the Linton Cycle Sales scoreboard. Miners 6 points away from taking the second set. That's going to be long. Make it.
I'm starting to see a number of middle school Miners coming into the gym. So that means we are going to be joined by Coach Laura Rose for color here in just a few moments.
Good crowd tonight. Ooh, right at the net, a little jousting back and forth. Set. Stewart in the net, hits the tape. Great block. And that hits the net as well. But they had a block earlier, a Walton Funeral Service block for WRV, and they bring it back to a 1-point game, 19-18. WRV just will not go away. Adeline Helms with a serve. Brindley West. A little smoke on that, but WRV just keeps getting them back over. Walton with a set. Malia Goodman's turn. No dice. Diaz is able to dig that one, and they get it up and over again. Goodman, two-handed push. And get it to Gayhart. Brindley West. Gamble.
Good dig by Sage.
Sure was. There's Eleanor Stewart has had enough. Off the deflection, she'll get the point. Hard-fought point as it was. 20-18. Brindley West. Great serve. Wasn't an ace. He had a couple of people touch it. It was a great play. 21-18. Miners leading by 3 over WRV. On the Linton Cycle Sales scoreboard. Again, the varsity contest to come. In the net. 21-19. WRV only down by 2. And going back to serve is Adeline Williams. Great little dink there by Eleanor Stewart. Way to play that. She had a blocker right there. Walton going out. Chloe King is now in to serve. And Olivia Tharp has come back in the ball game as well, I believe. Or maybe she was already, that's in the net. Tough break for the Miners there. They just can't close this out. It's 22-20. And back to serve is Peyton Gayhart. Peyton with a deep serve. The set. Stewart. Oh, is a chance for a little throw down to the net. In fact, there it is.
Carmichael.
Yep. Just when I thought they weren't going to get a throw down, Laney Carmichael comes through. 23-20. Stewart to serve. Great serve. WRV getting it up and over with Williams. Tharp. Just crawls right over the net. I'm not sure that wasn't actually a miss hit, but it fell for WRV. He'll take it. 23-21. Miners still leading by 2. Gambo with a serve. Piper, Bland.
Oh.
Try to run it down. Oh my, great hustle by Gayhart. Just couldn't keep up with that spike. 24-21, we're at set and match point for Sage Hall. Going to go to Helms, blocked at the net, and it's a point for the Miners. A Walton Funeral Service block is how this ends, and that makes it a 25-21 two-set sweep. 25-17, 25-21. The Miners win in 2 sets. Well, when we come back, we'll commence the Jordan and Vaught pregame show for the varsity contest to come between WRV and the Linton-Stockton Miners. This is Rader Media Sports. At Jordan and Vaught Insurance Agency, you don't pay extra for the over 80 years of combined experience that will be available to you when dealing with questions about your auto, home, farm, life, or Medicare supplements. They're always there to help from 8:30 to 5 p.m. on weekdays at 123 South Franklin Street, the very same Bloomfield location since 1972. You may not realize the value of experience until you need it the most. Call Jordan and Vaught Insurance, your friends with experience, at 812-384-3535.
Hi, my name's Kinley Carmichael. I've been playing volleyball for 7 years, and my favorite volleyball memory was whenever we came back from a 10-point deficit against Washington last season.
Hi, I'm Abby McKee. I've been playing volleyball for 7 years, and I'm looking forward to my senior season with my best friends.
Hi, my name's Ella Warwick. I've been playing volleyball for 6 years, and my favorite volleyball memory was our state appearance my freshman year.
Some see a volleyball match. We see a student athlete learning how to be poised under pressure. Proud to keep education in front of athletics since 1903.
In over 50 years of business, 2 things have never changed at Linton Cycle Sales: honesty and fun. When you're shopping for Polaris or Kawasaki, this family-owned operation that offers 5-star service and accessories is a great place to start. In fact, they offer on-the-spot financing. You want to do business with a place that has your back not only when you buy, but also after you leave. So if you're in the market for Polaris or Kawasaki off-road vehicles, come to Linton Cycle Sales, doing business the small-town way since 1973. Welcome back to the Jordan and Vaught pregame show as the 2-0 Linton-Stockton Miners now hosting the 0-0 WRV because they are actually White River Valley playing their very first volleyball game of the season on the road, and it's a SWIAC contest between the Miners and the Wolverines.
Let's take care of a few housekeeping items here before we are joined by our color announcer, Laura Rose. First off, as mentioned, we are in the Jordan Vaught Insurance pregame show, and Jordan Vaught Insurance has 80 years of a combined experience with staff who treats you like family, making sure you are covered. When you call Ross and his staff at Jordan Vaught Insurance to search for home, auto, or life insurance, they make sure you are covered. So call them at 812-384-3535 in Bloomfield today. Our set sponsor tonight is sponsored by Tim and Joan Warwick of Linton. Also, our replay sponsor, you saw a number of replays in the JV, and those will continue in the varsity. They are sponsored by Greene County Vision Center. They are a local family-owned business located at Highway 54 in Linton. They have been providing quality eye care, glasses, contact lenses, and treating patients like family since 2005. With a large selection of designer frames, stop in and let their staff help you pick out a new look. Also, tonight's scoreboard sponsor, and every night this season, for every game this entire school year, Linton Cycle Sales encourages you to stop by their Polaris Factory Authorized Clearance event that's going on now at their location south of Linton. This is your chance to grab a 2025 side-by-side or ATV at some of the lowest prices of the year. Save up to $4,000 on select 2025 models or get financing as low as 0.99% APR for 36 months. Tonight's block sponsor is Walton Funeral Service. From one generation to the next and one family to another, Todd and Cindy Walton are proud of their funeral home's heritage. Dedicated to professional and compassionate service, their families have been there for this community for over a century and look forward to serving you for many more years to come. They are your lamp of hope when you need them most. Tonight's ace sponsor is Key Associates of Linton, serving Greene and surrounding counties for over 30 years. Key Associates of Linton has helped generations of clients buy and sell homes. So whether you're looking to buy your dream home, next investment, or sell the current home to enter into the next chapter of your life, Allie Walton Jackson, Mary Beth Geralds, and Audrey Sparks of Key Associates of Linton are there for you every step of the way. We should also remind you to stay tuned to the Tech Shack post-game show. You'll be surprised by what you find at Tech Shack here in Linton. There's more electronic gear parts and supplies than you've ever expected because it's like a Radio Shack on steroids. They say this isn't your daddy's shack. So make sure you stay tuned because we will be joined by Coach Scott Vanderkolk for his post-game wrap-up as well. As mentioned earlier, we are syndicating to both YouTube and Facebook Live, so be sure to find us on one, either, or both of those platforms. Let us know you're watching so we can give you a possible shout-out on the air, just like we're going to do with Bill Collins, who says, "Good luck, Miners," and Wyatt Stone, who says, "Hello, guys." So we're going to toss it back to Kevin, who's going to do some introductions here on the mic.
Yeah, we've got our team now here. Laura Rose has joined us here. Oh, let me turn up your mic, young lady, or it won't have you. It's good to have you back again.
Thank you. Thank you for having me. Sorry I'm a little late.
No, you're right on. Right on. You said you'd be
Good.
here for the varsity match, and you've timed it perfectly. The JV did win, and again, well, I had those scores. I don't have them in front of me right now, Heather. Do you have those?
You wrote them down.
I did, and I'm going to pull them out right here. 25-17, 25-21.
That was a pretty good match. I watched it as I was getting everybody dinner and had it playing as I was running kids around.
It surprised me a little bit, that second set, that it seemed like the focus wasn't where we've seen it the last two games for the Miners.
Yeah, some missed serves and some errors here and there, but that'll come, and these girls are just getting used to playing together. And I was fortunate enough to coach a lot of these girls. So, I saw some great things that I thought were really great improvements from last year and a lot of promise with that JV group.
And,
great
something I always have to remember, a win is a win is a win.
Right.
So even if you might struggle a little bit or whatever, if you win, those are good things.
They were probably working on some things, I would say. And at the beginning of the season, that's when you want to do it. You don't want to be playing Bar Eve and focusing on working on things. So they looked pretty good.
So Laura Rose, kind enough to join us again tonight. Ashlyn Tatlock is now joining the team, and she's sitting over here. So how was that the first game?
It was good. It was good. I liked it.
You remember, you just speak up any time, and you were doing a good job of that. I was actually over-talking you, so I need to be careful about that. But so we've got those two, and then Heather Rader, of course, and yours truly, Kevin Rader, here, all courtside, getting ready to call this game tonight.
We want to remind everyone that this weekend, our next broadcast will be live from Corbin, Kentucky, as the not home opener, but the first game of the 2025 season for the Linton Miners. We will be on the road broadcasting from a $20 million facility that was just upgraded, so we're pretty excited about that. We will be in an audio-only capacity, so keep that in mind, that you'll still be able to see all of the ads on the screen, as well as those that are rotating, like let's say in the bottom left-hand corner. And you'll be able to see a scoreboard. You'll be able to see, obviously, our live stream team, but we cannot show the field of play per the instructions of the Corbin High School. So we encourage you to follow along with us. If you're not making the trip to Corbin, or if you are making the trip to Corbin, put us in your ears and listen to us on YouTube so you can hear that play-by-play. I'm going to toss it back to Laura. Talk about your 7th and 8th grade program that's going on. You have a home is it home opener on Monday night, or is it away?
We are away at Clay City. Okay. Yep. And Clay City has a good program. It's a good opener for us because it's a SWIAC, and we don't really have an in-season SWIAC, but we do have an 8th grade SWIAC, so it's a good match to get under our belt there right away. And we worked on rotations today, and we are looking good. I'm really proud of my girls, how hard they have worked over the summer. And I come in a lot whenever I did this summer because I wasn't working, but I was able to come in and help scout with open gyms. And they lifted before, and almost all of those 8th grade girls came pretty consistently, and they got a lot stronger and increased their verticals, and their ball control improved a lot, and it's just really exciting to see all that improvement right before the season.
I have to think you've got to be one of the busiest people in town. All the teaching, obviously, is the biggest part of that. Well, I'm sorry, being a mother is the biggest part of that with the kids. And then teaching, and then coaching.
Yep.
And then I know you're going over and watching tennis some too, because,
Jake's playing tennis.
So what do you do in your downtime? This.
Everybody's like, what do you like to watch on TV? What are your hobbies? And I'm like, I don't have any hobbies, and I don't watch TV unless I'm walking on the treadmill or doing the elliptical or something, but I hardly have time for that.
Is it kind of like in our household where Jake and Steve kind of control the TV and you just kind of listen?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's how our household is.
I love our home because it's all open concept. So, we're all right there. We're all cooking together. We're all eating, and it's just great to have that opportunity to just be together.
And we should say it is a great opportunity for us to be together tonight with Ashlyn Tatlock, who's joined our broadcast team and is going to be handling just a bunch of duties as we just kind of assimilate her into our live streams, and we're tickled to have her. It's, I know you've been here because you've been cheerleading, everything else. You'd look up here once in a while. Did you ever think you'd be sitting up here doing it?
No, I did not. No, I did not. But it's a cool experience to start, I'm really excited for this next adventure and to start something that I've never tried. So I'm excited.
It's always fun to try new things. And Ashlyn has been kind enough to consent to that, and we are tickled to have her. I know I've got a bunch of stats and stuff I can go over. Anything else you want to go over before I go to break and come back to those, Heather?
Well, I think we want to just reiterate our thanks to all of the sponsors that make the broadcast possible for all of you to view this at home free of charge. And you see those sponsors that are rotating in the bottom left-hand corner of the broadcast, as well as you're going to hear a number of these ads read, as well as some of the commercials for our Minor Pride sponsors. And you also will have the opportunity to see some sponsor names that are in a personal family member sponsor form. Down at the bottom right here, the sponsors are going to start rotating, and obviously to keep these broadcasts free to view at all of you at home, obviously sponsors make this possible. And we had a number of people call us today and say, I'd really like to see my name in the broadcast this weekend for football. How do we do that? And obviously we kind of work with each of you to determine how you want to be promoted. Some people just like to have their ad rotated in the bottom. Other people like to be mentioned in name only. Other people like to have commercials. So we want to work with every budget that you have and give you the opportunity. Last year, Kevin, you and I did it was 161 games.
Involving all sports. But we truly do wish to promote sponsors and family members and so forth beyond the broadcast, meaning that we like the opportunity to be able to put you on our website, put you on social media, put you on our YouTube channel as well. So we have lots of different opportunities for you to be able to be with us and have promotion. Once we go off air tonight, you're promoted on our website and our social media as well. So that's really cool as well. I did get just an inbox message to our Facebook page. Lester Morrison has sent us a screenshot. He's watching us from home on the big screen. So we want to welcome Lester for watching as well. Well, we've got some stats to go over, believe it or not, after these first two matches for the Linton-Stockton Lady Miners. We'll go over those when we come back. This is Rader Media Sports. If you're looking for a wide selection of quality pre-owned cars, why look any further than Bob Walters Linton Motors? They've been serving Linton since 1954 with a wide variety of vehicles for a wide variety of budgets. Bob Walters also offers a full-service department with ASE-trained technicians who are standing by to fix any potential problem. Why pay big city prices when Bob Walters offers local sales and service for less? Visit the dealer you can depend on. Bob Walters Linton Motors at bobwalterscars.com. Welcome back to Linton-Stockton Senior High School, where the Miners are getting ready to host the Wolverines from White River Valley. Now, going over some of these statistics, Miners, of course, 1 in 3 sets over Monrovian, 4 sets over Vincennes Lincoln. Some of these, Laura, as we look at some of I know it's early in the year, so, you make of these what you want to, but hitting percentage, Ella Warwick at 367, Layla Jennings at 250, Abby McKee 217. Kills where you might expect, Warwick with 41, averaging about 5.9 per set. Layla Jennings with 10, Abby McKee with 9 blocks. Kenley Carmichael leading the way with 4. Anything surprise you out of those?
No, not really. Looks about right.
It really does, doesn't it? In aces, though, Ella Warwick with 13, Avery Feltner with 4, Taylor Warwick with 4. Diggs, Taylor Warwick. Big control there, 39. Ella Warwick with 29 and Avery Feltner with 19. Early in the year, but it's just kind of interesting to go over those.
Yep.
Tell me about the importance of hit percentages. I hear that all the time, but I'm not. Can you explain that for me?
Yeah, definitely something to track, right? And so you take your hitting percentage, how many attempts they have, and you take how many kills they get. And that is what calculates your hitting percentage, and basically that's the position you want to feed, and that's exactly what we do, right? Ella has the highest hitting percentage, so that's the spot we feed, and next would come Layla, and next would come Abby, and that's about how it falls. So that looks pretty good. I would like to see us have a few more blocks than 4, and I did notice whenever we played last that's probably our weakest spot is just blocking, and that just comes with the inexperience that our front row might have right now. And we have our 2, probably highest jumpers. They might not have the highest reach or whatever, but Ella and Avery are out on the outside hitting, and that is typically a spot where you do not get a lot of action as far as ability, like opportunities to block, because that's the back set. That's the right side pin hitter on the opposite team. So, you would expect Ella probably, because she gets up so high, to have the most blocks, but she's probably getting the least blocking action of anybody. And depending on how many blockers we're running middle, if we do a single block or a double block, that's going to fall into that as well. But overall, I'd say that blocking count is definitely going to raise as these girls get more reps and just get more comfortable with timing. And as our season goes, they're just going to get better at it.
Now, as a layperson and watching volleyball and still learning so much about it, I look at it and think, well, it's common sense because maybe they don't have the height that they had a year ago. But it's a lot more complicated than that, isn't it?
It is.
There's more than that.
Yeah, the timing is huge. Closing the block is big. Getting used to the person that you are blocking with when you're double blocking, so you're not leaving big gaps, which is a little bit of what's going on with us right now, just because we're not used to blocking together. But like I said, that's just going to improve, and now's the time when we work on things like that. So, and that's just going to improve our defense, because it closes up opportunities for the hitter, and it helps the defense know where to transition to on defense.
Heather?
We want to remind everyone that we are working with multi-camera angles as we did all last year, and we're excited to be able to bring you some sideline shots as well as some overhead shots as well as some from the announcers table. So we're excited to be able to bring this as an introduction once again for this year. Had a lot of fun with this last year and had the opportunity to kind of get a little creative on how angles are shot. Obviously, we have to work with those requirements by the Indiana High School Athletic Association, so you will not see any huddles during the broadcast. You will not see any in shots from either side of the outside of the court. So you'll see right here at the sidelines as well as an overhead as well. But we're just excited to be able to bring this back, and we'll be showing this once again in football season as well. And we're just very excited to be able to have, we have 5 members of the Rader Media Sports team tonight. So we're very excited to be able to have that opportunity to be able to showcase this. Ashlyn, so you've gotten through your first JV match. You sprinkled in some color there earlier, which is pretty cool, and did some live reads. So I'm curious, what has been your favorite part so far?
I think my favorite is just being able to experience everything, see how powerful these girls are, and see what they can do.
Awesome. I know that Addie Walton came up at the very beginning of the during setup, and I know that you would ask her a great question like, what's been your favorite part? I wasn't able to hear her, so what did she say her favorite part was?
She said basically everything. She likes to talk, and I think that's what I'm starting to like a lot more, is the talking part, and just kind of chiming in every once in a while with everything that the girls do and everything. So I think that's probably going to be my favorite.
Well, and I'm excited because I think, I'm not sure because we were not officially told this, but it looks as though Leah McKee, our other freshman minor broadcasting student, is over in the corner behind the home bench. It looks like maybe she might be warming up for tonight's national anthem. I had the opportunity to speak with high school choir director Katie Graves earlier today, and said that, you know, Leah was planning on doing a number of appearances for the national anthem, but she wasn't exactly sure which games. It looks as though it's going to be tonight, so we're excited to be able to have everyone experience that as well. She's phenomenal.
Hey, before I forget, I want to pass these down to you, Heather, because I know you probably like ribbons, Kevin, but Holly made you guys a little bag tag to go on your Radar Media bag and a Radar keychain.
Well, thank you so very much.
Just little thank you for all you do for our kiddos and our school,
very much.
And we love you guys, and we think of you as family, and just really appreciate y'all.
Well, you know, it's no secret here. How long have I known you, Laura?
Oh my gosh, I don't know. I remember going to
we don't want to talk about that,
your house
do
when you lived in Worthington. I was a little bitty, so
we started in Worthington, and then we progressed to Bloomfield, and So thank you very much for these kind gifts, and I'll put this on my backpack, and then we'll definitely put our keys on this. This is pretty cool. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
We are excited to be able to once again bring you minor volleyball. This is indeed a very great way to start this season out, with a county rival coming across here to start out this SWIAC matchup here in Linton-Stockton.
Hear the buzzer?
See Angie York over there ripping balls at them, getting them warmed up. She was my first travel coach in 5th grade, and I just still love her. She's a great coach.
Waiting here, we should have some introductions. Or will they do the anthem first? I'm not sure.
Your starters tonight are number 1, Marley Carmichael, number 3, Addie Morgan, number 6, Evelyn Abrams, number 10, Haley Rover, number 16, Aniston Donovan, number 18, Madison Edmondson.
I'm excited to see Evelyn Abrams play tonight. She was sick last year during this match.
All righty.
Now for your Linton Miners, number 20, Ellen Norris. Number 3, Eleanor Stewart. Number 4, Brindley West. Number 7, Sage Hall. Number 13, Olivia Clark. Number 14, Chloe King. Number 16, Maria Goodman. Number 24, Piper Bland. Your starters tonight are number 1, Abby McKee. Number 2, Avery Feldman. Number 5, Ella Ward. Number 8, Layla Jennings. Number 9, Audrey Sullivan. Number 15, Kennedy Farmer. Libero number 6, Taylor Ward. The Miners are coached by Scott Vanderbilt. Now, if you please rise and remove your hats for the singing of the national anthem by Leah McKee. Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight, o'er the ramparts we walked, were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Leah did a very nice job.
I was expecting Heather to jump in on that. I think that was tremendous.
Yeah. There they go.
They meet at the net, and we're just about set for an evening of volleyball. Again, if you're right around here, you still got time to get here. You never know how many sets it might be. They have great concessions here now, and great place to be, and actually there's a pretty good crowd here.
It's a very good crowd.
Lots of WRV fans over here.
We do want to remind all of you that if you are watching on Facebook Live or YouTube, feel free to let us know that. Let us know where you're watching from, because it's always nice to be able to see the reach, as well as a possible shout out on tonight's broadcast. I want to say hello to Jill Weber, who says under the weather tonight, so watching from home, and says go Miners. And Peggy Fonseca said Leah's voice is beautiful. Could be saying that about granddaughter Ashlyn Tatlock too.
I love the high fives all down the row there.
Audrey Sullivan's going to start us out at the service line.
Audrey, the first serve. McKee gets that one up and over again.
Nice little tip, block.
Yep. So it appears as though WRV is also running a 5-1 with Evelyn Abrams setting out of the front row tonight. For right now, she'll rotate back, but they're not playing with a middle hitter at the moment.
Dunnigan gets it up to Edmondson. She gets the ball over.
There they go.
They're going to set up Ella. Get a steady dive of Ella Warwick. 2-0 Miners. Sullivan, deep serve. They go to Edmondson. Gets it up and over the blockers. It's going to be Warwick again.
Yep. And it looked like the middle hitter adjusted there on the block and pulled over a little more to the right side, and then Ella just ripped it right around her on the...
It's a sister Taylor setting the plate there for her.
Yeah.
I used to call those family reunions for the Warwicks when they were first year here. There's the set.
Yep.
Nice tap.
Nice spot.
Great play by, was that Jennings?
I think it might have been Ella.
Was it? Could have been. 4-0 now. Miners on top. There's a nice little dink across the net, but didn't pay off for Abrams. In the net. It's going to be right there.
Good dig out of the net there by the outside hitter.
Going to go again to Edmondson. Boy, she hit a strong one. Warwick there. Taylor. They go from the back row.
Back row. Great attack.
And that's going to work.
Yes. Great job by Avery.
Well, we got a timeout already. It's 5-0 Miners, and I think WRV wants to collect some thoughts before it gets any more out of hand. It's 5-0. This is Rader Media Sports.
Another ad we have is call Brock Anderson Construction for your home repair and building needs. With over 25 years of experience in the construction field, we strive to have you come home to quality. Call Brock at 812-798-5583. Go Miners. The grill is a Linton tradition that has lasted over 100 years and in the same family for the last 40. Open 7 days a week with steak night every Friday and Saturday night. You may dine in or carry out at this eatery located in the heart of downtown Linton.
So it is 5-0. Miners come out firing on all cylinders, and right now it'll be Audrey Sullivan.
Yep. WRV's not doing too bad of a job getting the serve receive ball up and making it playable. We're just they're having a little more difficulty responding to those big swings on the outside.
There's an off the deflection, a great hit by Evelyn Abrams. That's the girl you said you wanted to keep an eye on a little bit tonight. Evelyn announcing her presence there. It's 5-1, gets the Wolverines on the board. And in to serve now is Xylee Abrams-Condell.
It's a cousin to Abby McKee. Good pass.
There's that.
Oh,
Warwick,
beautiful overhand
Sullivan,
dig
McKee,
there.
Long.
I think a lot of my girls here are watching tonight, so I've just been watching for them to come in and hope they're watching Taylor on that, because I tell them all the time, we can dig with overhand receptions there.
Grover.
Oh, yes.
Strong hit.
Go. Oh,
they can't
good
do
hustle.
anything with it.
Good
The
hustle.
Miners handcuffed. Great strike by number 10, Haley Grover, the senior. Makes it now a 5-3 game, and WRV getting right back into this. That was a good timeout by them.
Yeah.
Being down 5-0, they battled back here to get it within 2.
Xylie's got a good serve.
Boy, that almost fell for a little dink there. They get it up and over.
Another good overhand dig by Taylor.
Warwick. They fish it out of the net. Great job by
great.
Edmondson. Now a dig by Sullivan.
Oh, darn it. Good effort there. Just got a little too far under the net.
Yeah, point for White River Valley, and now it's 5-4. They can tie it up on this service. The dig. No, save it in the net, though. That's a problem. Sullivan was able to get her hands on it, but didn't get much direction on it.
Right now she's in the back row, so she probably really wanted to take that ball over, but she can't jump and do that. That would be a back row attack.
There's the set.
Wow.
Going to Ella.
Nice. Beautiful.
Down the line.
They're showing really good patience, not getting upset whenever the opposing team gets on a run, and just being patient and letting it take its course there of setting the ball up.
Ella Warwick with the serve. Wolverines. Abrams able to get it
Yes.
there off the deflection. The set. It's going to be up to Grover. Nope. Back set. McKee. Abrams gets a hold of that. Now the set. They go to Grover. Down the line, but out. Wide. Miners up by 2 on the Linton Cycle Sales scoreboard, 7-5. Deep serve again by Warwick. Abrams Condell with the respond. I think she was just trying to get it over with a one-handed punch, but it did more than that. It came out a winner.
Let's take a look at that on the Greene County Vision Center replay.
Abrams to serve. Feltner.
Great hit by Avery. Timed that very well.
And that also showed just how important this set is. It was perfect.
Perfect. Yep.
And right now coming in here was Kenley Carmichael is now in on the front line. That ball was long. So serving now is Madison Edmondson, the sophomore for WRV. It's an 8-7 contest. Miners by 1, but an immediate whistle. Out of formation?
Yeah, a little out of rotation.
Out of rotation. So we now have a tie ball game at 8-8. Edmondson will get another shot. It's being explained to Coach Vanderkolk. It's been explained, and we can return to action. It's a serve. Set. Oh. Is that palming? Is that what they were calling a lift?
She did do a little bit of a lift there, and again, she probably wanted to take that over, but just can't do that when she's setting from the back row.
Edmondson to serve as WRV has taken their first lead of the night, 9-8. On the
nice hard serve.
Linton Cycle Sales scoreboard. Ella from the back row.
Yes.
My back row thunder. 9-9. Norris getting ready to check in. McKee, I think, is the one going out. Yes. And Ella will step up here. I saw her just briefly earlier tonight. Asked her how she was feeling since she did miss the first game, and she said she's 100% now, which is good. Edmondson gets it up and over. Feltner blocked. Great block by Dunnigan.
Walton Funeral Service.
10-9 WRV.
Got a comment here on YouTube, says, watching on YouTube from Bluffton just to see how Scott and Bob get along as opponents. It's from Michael Vanderkolk.
Oh my, family feud. That's what we should have called this tonight, Family Feud. Great, great call. Sullivan calls her own number, and it works.
I think Scott's pretty happy. His brother's back in the area. We're getting some new neighbors, Kevin, that live in Bluffton, right across the street from us soon.
Feltner with the service. Abrams got the ball over and a quick strike there, and wow. What do you say when Ella Warwick gets a hold of one like that? 11-10. Miners on top, and Feltner will now serve again. Go to Morgan. And the strike back by number 16, Dunnigan.
Good heads-up play by Dunnigan.
11-all on the Linton Cycle Sales scoreboard. Marley Carmichael going back to serve, the sophomore. Oh, a little jousting at the net. WRV wins that one. 12-11. And the Miners won a timeout. They're trailing 12-11 in set number 1. This is Raider Media Sports. The next time you need a lift, call Skinner's Towing. They're locally owned and operated since 2012. If you are ever in an accident or breakdown and unsure who to call, request Skinner's Towing at 812-699-0743 for fast, friendly, and affordable towing. No matter the vehicle, no matter the situation, no matter the climate, no matter the time. Skinner's Towing, the people you can depend on 24/7. Your windows tinted by a professionally trained staff. English Off-Road near Bloomfield offers regular and ceramic window tinting for cars, trucks, equipment, and recreational vehicles. Call 812-384-5060 or check out their photos on Facebook today. Back once again, Marley Carmichael to serve for WRV. They have a 12-11 advantage in set number 1. This is their first match of the year. The Miners in their third one, and Warwick says, we're going to tie this thing up. 12-12.
Great shot right between the block.
Carmichael heading back now. Looks like she'll be serving. Kenley, a senior. We go to Dunnigan. Warwick, a little dink.
Yeah.
Fished out of the net. Worked.
A little off balance in the air and had a good contact to tip it right in.
13-12. Carmichael will be serving again.
Great serve.
Boy, great. It was. Shot down the line by Addie Morgan. It was out. Miners trying to take control. Again, we might see kind of an, well, that was long. I was just going to say an opportunistic timeout because the Miners seem to have collected themselves. But now it's a 14-13 game.
Yeah.
Aniston Dunnigan to serve.
Take advantage of Ella being in the front row here.
There it is.
Nice spot.
That's sweet.
Boy, great court awareness. She had a blocker right in front of her. McKee coming in, Norris going out. Sullivan to serve. we have Jennings in now on the front line with McKee and Warwick. They get it up and over the Miners. Then out of bounds. It'll be a point for WRV on the deflection. Morgan to go out. Number 5, Abrams Condell, the senior.
We want to
step up.
We also want to just real quick. I'll wait till the next break. Just a moment.
Serve.
Oh, yeah.
Jennings.
Way to go, Layla.
Good spike.
Wow.
Vision Center replay.
Let's see where that 170 pounds bench press or whatever it was that she broke the high school record on.
She is a strong girl.
She is. Warwick. Ella back to serve. Great dig by White River to keep it going. Feltner blocked.
Good coverage on
Walton
her own
Funeral
hit.
Service block. Sullivan. Warwick. Feltner. Ooh, I thought that might just hit. Grover in the net.
We want to have all of you Miner fans stay tuned to our YouTube and Facebook page later tonight because we're going to be showcasing the lone senior tennis member, Connor Daly, as well as our 3 high school senior tennis members.
Feltner.
Oh.
Great
Good
play
reaction.
by the Wolverines to get that over.
Oh.
Warwick. And they're still going to keep that one alive.
Wow, great
WRV.
fight. Working hard.
And there's a dink. Up. It's going to be a joust
short.
at the net. No. I think Madison Edmondson might have lost track of where that ball was since it came down right behind her. But my, what a play on that one.
Yeah, they're an athletic group. Very athletic, good response.
18-14. Little push, Sullivan. Cross
Yes,
court. Abby McKee.
Good spot.
19-14 Miners. Ella still serving.
Good save.
Yep, it is. And they get it up and over. Still in play. Sullivan. Great play. Some jousting back and forth. McKee hits the last time off the ceiling. Boy, every time it hits up there, it's just hard. It comes back down a lot faster than when it went up.
WRV's really giving it their all right now. They're just putting it all in, and these girls are showing their athleticism for sure.
Abrams service long. 20-15 Miners on top. Taylor Warwick going back to serve. It was Ella's time last time, and now Sister Taylor will serve, and that will be a point for the Miners.
Key Associates of Linton Ace.
Timeout on the floor. I think the Wolverines want to discuss this as it's now a 21-15 game. Miners on top in set 1.
Is it time to compare your insurance to be sure you have the right coverage at the best price? Call Alicia Cornelius at Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance at 812-582-8941. Let's insurance together. In an accident and need a lift? Skinner's Towing Service is your reliable, fast, and friendly service you can depend 24/7. Call 812-699-0743 for locally owned affordable service. Violet & Co. is located in downtown Linton with flowers for all occasions. Find them on Facebook at Violet & Co. to stay up to date with new gift arrivals and upcoming specials. Whether you are looking to brighten someone's day with a simple bouquet or celebrate a birthday, weddings, or special occasion, they encourage you to live life in full bloom.
Thank you, Ashlyn.
You know, Coach Vanderkolk was up here earlier saying to us that he thought it'd be interesting sometime if we'd mic him during some of these huddles. And I noticed all the girls were laughing coming out of that huddle. I don't know what he said to them, but he said sometimes you can see the girls look at him like, what are you talking about?
You can tell he's a girl dad, just the things he says. He just knows how to connect and how to make them laugh, you know.
Oh, a great swing, just a little long, well, more than a little long. Haley Grover really nailed that one. Point Miners. Warwick, Sullivan, Feltner.
Oh, Avery, great hit. Down the line.
Ashlyn, you're being way too quiet down there.
I'm tuned in. I'm into this game.
I don't blame you. I don't blame you. Warwick. Deep.
Just a bit, yep.
Not by much, but Madison Edmondson. Serve right in the middle. Sullivan with his set. Warwick from the back row.
All right.
Good hit from Ella.
Greene County Vision Center replay on the way.
I think it was number 10, Grover, who gave it a valiant try. She really did to make a play on that. Ella Norris back to serve. 24-16. Miners on top. The set point here. Miners save it. But now what happened?
Net. Oh, out of play.
Point Miners. So, yep, that's the call. 25-16, the Miners will take set number 1. This is Rader Media Sports. Before and after renovation, reveals are all the rage these days, and no one knows that better than Brock Anderson at Brock Anderson Construction. Whether it's painting, roofing, drywall, trim, electrical, or an overall remodel, Brock's before and after reveal will have you striving to come home to quality. With over 25 years experience in the construction field, call Brock Anderson Construction at 812-798-5583 for your home repair and building need. And as he always says, go Miners.
Finding the best coverage for your home, auto, life, and business isn't always a walk in the park. I'm Audrey Sparks at Richard Brown Insurance, your local auto owner's insurance agent. Whether you're buying your first car or starting your own business, finding the right coverage can be a challenge. With great companies like Auto Owners Insurance, I can find the appropriate coverages so that you and your family can be better protected. Come see me, Audrey Sparks, to discuss what coverages are right for you or give me a call at 812-847-4798.
At Indiana Farm Bureau, we're not just good at insurance, we are good at your insurance. Talk to a local agent, Jathan Wright. He's here for you whether you want to talk in person, get started online, or you can call him. 812-798-2615. Start with Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance and stop knocking on wood. Crane Credit Union supports area schools and wants to encourage every student to do their very best with youth and teen accounts. Students can earn $4 for every A on their semester report cards. For more info, visit your local branch or find out more at cranecu.org. Linton Sporting Goods, your local one-stop equipment shop for all things sports, locally owned and operated in the family for over 40 years. They'll make sure you're ready for the start of the season or upgrade throughout the season. Find them on Facebook today. So the Miners take the first set, 25-16.
WRV's doing a nice job getting some unexpected digs up, and their serve receive looks pretty good. They're just an athletic group, so they're going to give us a run for their money. Our money, I guess I should say.
That one play was so indicative of that, what you just described, when they really ran that ball down early in this match and got it up and over.
Yep.
And then I think got the point eventually.
They don't have a real big front row, but they're talented, and they're getting balls in that you wouldn't expect them to get in, and
especially when it's their first match of the year.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, don't you think normally you're kicking the rust off or trying to Of course, when you're playing Linton and Ella Warwick, you can't have any rust.
They're not getting a lot of blocks up, but they are taking care of hitting the ball.
We want to say thank you to all who are checking in on YouTube as well as Facebook Live. Just a quick reminder that all three outlets, YouTube, Indiana High School Athletic Association, as well as Facebook, go into archive mode tomorrow night at 8 p.m. and will be brought back up at the end of the season.
And then we'll be there forever. Ooh. Ella Warwick.
And this is due to the request of the coach, obviously for scouting purposes. So just keep in mind that all of our broadcasts are available to view for 24 hours.
Ella, serve again. We go to
Good
Edmondson
block.
and blocked right in the middle.
By Layla.
Layla Jennings.
Walton Funeral Service.
Oh, thank you, Heather. I should have gotten that. I was just so impressed by the play that I forgot to read the ad. Warwick to serve, 2-0. Here's it.
Oh,
a valiant try. Aniston Dunnigan kind of got handcuffed there. 3-0. Miners in set 2. Grover.
good
A
up,
one-hander by Taylor. Grover again. Sullivan. They set it up. One-handed. Warwick. Front line. And an eyeball to eyeball at the net. Miners get the point. Feltner had a couple of opportunities there. Coach was pulled to her side there and offered some encouragement. She is certainly a talent.
She is. She's got a hard position to play, and she's just got to keep swinging. That's all you can do. Is keep swinging.
Another great swing there, number 10, Haley Grover.
I wish we had heights on our rosters, because I'm just really impressed with WRV's outside hitters. They have a lack of height, but they are good, aggressive little hitters.
Evelyn Abrams back to serve. Sullivan getting it up to Ella just to get it up and over on a free ball, and they're going to go to Grover, and that's great, great attempt by Ella. That ball just seemed to hang over her body. She couldn't resist reaching up and hitting it again. Abrams Condell serve.
Great pass.
Carmichael, but that's Marley Carmichael for White River Valley. Feltner blocked. A Walton Funeral Service block. Makes it 4-3. Miners on top. Serving to tie it up is Evelyn Abrams. Feltner.
Net call. Net
That what that was?
violation by
Okay.
WRV.
5-3. Miners. Taylor Warwick on the serve. Carmichael.
Ooh.
Whoa! That was a little dink right in the middle of the donut. It fell perfectly. Nobody home. Edmondson to serve. 5-4 Miners on the Linton Cycle Sales scoreboard. Carmichael with a nice spike. Norris coming in again for McKee to serve. Six to 4 Miners.
Our setter's back in the front row now, I believe, so we'll have 2 hitters, middle and outside.
Haley Grover back at the service line. Trying to keep it up, back row.
Good hit from Ella.
Great dig by Edmondson. Free ball up and over. Oh my, great reactions by Sullivan. And also by, I think it was Norris. Yeah.
Yes, Ella got that dig and
my. Feltner.
popped it right over. Wow.
Another great play. Addie Morgan gets it up and over. Warwick.
Woo!
I have to remember there's 2 Warwicks out there. That was Ella.
I've picked up on something the last couple of games. The high school minor football team, a number of members come in, obviously to support the Lady Miners. And when Ella shows the thunder, you hear a pretty big roar against that wall over there.
Good spot on Ella.
Right there it is.
I think they're yelling boom.
When she gets that high and she can cut it cross court so tight, it's almost impossible.
So she's going to college to play sand volleyball, I believe, and just the things that she does on the court are going to benefit her so much in that sport.
Off on the deflection. Great strike again by Ella Warwick. Yeah, I was surprised by that.
Sounds pretty fun to me.
Well, wasn't it that she mentioned, or Scott and Corianne mentioned to us, that the reason she chose that was because she wanted to be able to play volleyball all year, correct?
I think
that's what. Yeah, that's what I had heard too.
Because there were other offers coming in for her, but she chose to be able to play volleyball year round.
Miners up 10-5. Served by Feltner. Dunnigan. Free ball.
Oh, good swing.
Good save by
good
Anderson.
Coverage. Yes.
Tough break for Morgan there. She was up and waiting, but that set was just a little out of sorts for her, and it ended up going into the net. 11-5 Miners. Feltner again. That is going to be an ace. Oh, what hustle. Great
Good
play
try
by Haley
Haley.
Grover. Sorry.
No, you're good.
Timeout on the floor. 12-5.
We're going to take a quick timeout to hear from Minor Pride sponsor Alicia Cornelius with Indiana Farm Bureau. This is a production of Rader Media Sports.
Is your family protected? Contact me, Alicia Cornelius, your Indiana Farm Bureau insurance agent, to discuss your home, auto, farm, life, or business needs. It's not just about protecting my family. Let me help protect yours too. Proudly serving Indiana, call to speak with me, Alicia Cornelius, one agent for all your insurance needs.
Some see a student athlete working hard in the weight room. We see a future leader learning there are no shortcuts to success. Proud to keep education in front of athletics since 1903.
Miners up 12-5. Feltner serving in set number 2. Oh, Carmichael went up to play at the
lost
net.
Track of it there.
Yep. I think she might have been going up for a block and not realizing the ball was going right by in front of her. Coach says something to her and she smiles. Here's the serve by Marley Carmichael. Warwick.
Another good spot by Warwick.
13-6. Miners on top.
We are making some frustrating errors, but Scott's doing a really good job of keeping his cool, and I'm sure he's just reminding himself This is early in the season, and these things are going to happen, and they're going to learn from it. And especially these girls that haven't played the positions that they're playing right now, they're learning how to adjust and adapting to the momentum of this fast-paced varsity sport.
The Miners have taken a little more control, asserted themselves a little bit more here in this second set, leading now 14-6. There's a swing in the net. This has been a tough set for WRV.
Yeah.
They played so well in that first set.
Yeah, I think they're getting a little tired, probably.
Carmichael to serve. Kenley Carmichael for Linton. Able to run that one down. They get it up and over. Great play by Abrams. Norris to Warwick.
Angle a little too tight.
Yeah, it was a tight angle. She was in the air and moving to her right, running out of court. She was about halfway in the court when she did that. Ran out of room. 15-7. Dunnigan with the serve.
That was close. Just out.
Out.
Good attempt by Layla. You want your middles to go to the corners like that and hit those angles because you're going to come across big blockers in the middle, and you can't just continuously swing right into them.
Wait, what's the call here?
They're asking the line judge what that call was, I think, and that's not Alicia's call. That's the Kinley's dad down here on this corner. Good job.
There. Great little dink there. Was that Sullivan?
Yes. She was in the front row, so that one was legal.
16-8. Miners on top. Got some substituting going on here. Yosi Diaz coming in and Dunnigan going out.
I know this is a food reference, and we usually don't like to make those, but I'm glad to see the pretzels and the cheese have made it to the inside concession stand. They're selling a lot of pretzels tonight.
Great block. I'm assuming that was Warwick. I was right in front of the...
Well, I haven't seen very many bags of popcorn.
That was a great strike by Taylor Ward.
Lots of hot dogs, pretzels. I think they're doing a little bit of trying to bring a few new items to the concession stand for family.
There's an ace. Key Associates of Linton ace. Oh, what do I call that? Do I call that the stand, the referee stand, or what?
It's the podium.
It's the podium. Thank you.
Okay. That referee is the high referee. It's called the umpire, and then the lower referee is called the down ref.
Okay.
But we just call them refs.
Here's a serve. Going to go cross court. Great block by the Miners.
That was a great block.
Walton Funeral Service block. Another block. Jennings getting tried right up the middle. And she responded. 19-8 score now. To serve. Got to get it up and over. Grover does. Warwick. Boom.
Boom. That's what they're doing.
Love it. 20-8. Miners on top. Sullivan to serve.
Great serve.
An ace. Key Associates of Linton ace.
Nice floater. It was just going to drop right in there, right in front of the out-of-bounds line.
You know, I will say, in a couple of the games, Coach has pointed out that the second set has always been seemingly really strong for the Miners. And it appears to be holding again tonight. Now, not necessarily the case in the third. There's a great swing by Madison Edmondson.
Let's take a look at that on the Greene County Vision Center replay.
Yeah, that was a great one. Abrams Condor coming in. I think, not sure who went out there. Might be Addie Morgan. There's the serve. Nice dig. Sullivan with a set. Grover. Ella off the deflection. 22-9. Trying to close out this second set here. Deep serve. Great swing there by Grover. Haley Grover, the senior.
Yep. She's just using her strength to hit right off the block.
She got up in the air on that one, too. Abrams stepping up. McKee. Grover.
Good save
great
by
dig.
Taylor.
Tyler Warwick with a great save, and it ends up on the deflection, a point for the Miners. Taylor Warwick back to serve, 23-10. Second set, Miners already took the first one, 25-16. Nice dink by Sullivan.
Oh, good
Better block by
Kinley.
Kenley Carmichael. A Walton Funeral Service block. That makes it set point.
Yep.
But we have a timeout on the floor.
English Off-Road does window tinting. They offer both regular and ceramic window tinting for cars, trucks, equipment, and recreational vehicles. Check out their Facebook page or call 812-384-5060 for details. Need quality hardwood mulch, compost, tree removal, and or stump grinding? Contact CAS Contracting DBA Kramer's Tree Service, who has been locally owned for over 30 years. They also specialize in land clearing and development. If it's an outside job, call 812-847-7221.
Thank you.
Good job. 24-10 is our score here. Taylor Warwick to serve for the set. Deep serve.
Ooh.
Wow, the thunder from Haley Grover.
Let's look at that on the replay, guys. Greene County Vision Center.
Their head coach came out firing on that one. She loved it, and I don't blame her. That was a great swing. Puts Edmondson at the service line. 24-11, set point 2. Sullivan trying to pull one off there. Did not go. Feltner, long. 24-12. Set point number 3 coming up.
Sometimes at this point in the set, you'll just find yourself getting down and then just playing defense nonstop, playing defense, and seeing them develop into a big middle hit like that. Whenever you're down so much, that's good.
25-12 is the score on the second set. So the Miners have won the first two, 25-16, 25-12. Let's take a break. This is Raider Media Sports.
Lose a loved one, an overwhelming number of decisions need to be made. These decisions are even more difficult at your time of loss. Planning ahead can lessen the burden on your family and gives them confidence knowing your final wishes are being followed. You spend your life protecting your loved ones, and pre-planning is one final way you can help them. Please contact us today for a free pre-planning guide or make an appointment to meet with us.
Welcome back to Raider Media Sports.
Mayor Preble encourages all to see all the community has to offer. He's committed to building a business-friendly environment so citizens can take advantage of job opportunities in and around the community. And you can stay up to date with all things in City of Linton by visiting their website at www.cityoflinton.in.gov. Bob Walters of Linton Motors has been providing quality vehicles to the community since 1954. But did you know they offer a full-service department staff and equipped to handle any automotive issue and scheduled maintenance too? From oil changes, alignments, transmission repair, and even major engine repair, don't drive out of town for quality professional service. Call 812-512-9857 today.
So the Miners have taken the first 2 sets. We'll try to make it a sweep here as we go into their 3rd set. Now again, the Miners are in action again tomorrow night, correct?
They are at Bloomington South High School. JV tips begins at 6 o'clock, as well as followed by varsity. Once again, we are not permitted to stream in Bloomington South, so we encourage everyone to follow their Miners to Bloomington. Kevin, you and I depart Friday morning early to head to Corbin, Kentucky, to meet with the athletic director to go over a number of things for Saturday night's broadcast live stream there on Saturday evening. As a reminder, we are in audio live stream capabilities only, so you'll get to see all ads, you'll get to see our sponsor commercials, you'll get to hear us, and professional play-by-play by yourself and Big D Dan Phillips. And we hope you can either make the trip to Corbin or join us on the live stream.
Anxious for the football season to get underway, and it's good to have this volleyball season underway.
What time does that game start Saturday?
Well, they changed it to 8:30 as of about an hour before the volleyball game began. There are 2 games happening that evening, so I think they're thinking because of the time for the first game and then to give proper warm-up, we will begin at 8:30. Our pregame, however, will begin at about 7:25, so we might actually go on a little bit earlier than that just to get the season rolling.
Sullivan. Great dig there by WRV, and a final put down, a little throwdown by Abby McKee. 1-0. It's interesting watching Angie York over there coach. She is just teaching.
Yep. That's what she does best. They are well coached. You can tell they're a well coached group.
Off the deflection by Warwick.
If anything, she's going to teach them how to work hard, and that's the most important.
2-0. Miners on top. Sullivan will serve again. Ella gets it up and over. Set and a nice slam there by Edmondson, but the Miners able to make a play. McKee cross court.
Oh, just out.
Just out. So it's 2-1, Miners on top. Morgan going out, coming in. Ziley, Abrams, Condell to serve. Miners. Edmondson. Warwick.
Ooh, that's a great angle.
It was a valiant effort by Aniston Dunnigan. She laid out in order to try to make a play on that ball, but she just could not get enough of it to make a difference. She just deflected it out of bounds. 3-1 Miners. Oh, I thought that would be in the net.
Save.
Great play by Abrams. Grover. Nice swing there by
Aniston.
McKee. They do look, WRV starting to look tired. There's a swing by Ella into the net. Makes it a 4-2 contest. Evelyn Abrams back to serve. Good serve. Feltner. Abrams. Condell. Sullivan. Jennings. Edmondson long.
Oh, yes.
Not by much, but
I noticed Layla's doing an even better job tonight than she was the other night, just transitioning from front row, getting to the net, getting ready to block, and then transitioning back and getting ready to hit. She's getting some good swings in tonight.
Taylor Warwick. The set coming up from the back row. That was Grover. Going to be a point for WRV. You could see that play coming.
Layla's out now, and Kinley Carmichael's back in middle.
Edmondson in the net.
We want to remind you to stay tuned to the Tech Shack post-game show. When staying connected matters, Tech Shack is in Linton delivers. They've got new and used two-way radios, antennas, weather radios to help you stay ready for anything. Tech Shack. It's not your daddy shack.
It was a great serve to start the point off by Ella Norris.
Ella Norris, it was. And out of bounds. Seven to 3. Miners in control. Norris to serve again. Coming up to Grover again. Norris. Feltner. Nice hit by Abrams, but you got to keep it in play. Grover up and over. Sullivan.
Oh, good slide by Kinley.
Yeah,
haven't seen
Kinley
him run
Carmichael.
very many plays like that. It's good to see him run a play like that.
Point Miners, 8-3. Norris still serving. Set. Dunnigan. Feltner gets a hold of it,
Great
and now
spot.
Miners get it up and over. Grover again. Sullivan. Feltner.
Good
Oh, I thought that was going to be perfect.
Oh.
Sullivan. No. Didn't get it quite up and over the net. 8-4. Haley Grover to serve. Ella. Sullivan. Carmichael. Abrams. Carmichael, but that's
Good
Marley
save.
Carmichael, and it goes over the net. High off the roof, and then every time that just seems extremely difficult to play off the roof.
A lot of times girls will not really pay attention to it hitting the roof. They know it's high, and they're just like, kind of, you take your eyes off the ball for a second, you're going to lose it. So whenever you're looking at your teammates thinking, okay, who's going to get this ball, then you just
Nice
can't
block.
react to it.
Nice block by Addie Morgan, a Walton Funeral Service block. Point for WRV. And it's an 8-6 game here in the third set. Haley Grover in the net. Feltner.
Great serve.
Great serve down the line.
Yeah.
Try to get it up and over. It is a free ball. Warwick.
Woo. Boom.
Boom. Morgan. Oh. Little indecision there.
A little miscommunication.
10-7 Miners. Miners trying to see if they can get a sweep here tonight. Nice block there by Carmichael.
Good adjustment by the hitter.
Walton Funeral Service block. There's another
slide.
Slide, and it works.
Yep.
Carmichael.
Looks like
Yeah.
they've been perfecting it.
We were just talking about how her arms were moving coming around there, and I thought, kind of picked up on that myself. There's the serve.
Great pass.
Morgan,
Ooh,
what a
tough
stroke.
Angle. Yes.
Norris with a save. Norris again.
Good. Pop that up right out to outside. Ella can get it
Oh,
over.
thought that was going to be a free ball at the net. But no, it came down on WRV's side. Point Miners, 12-7. Adeline Williams getting ready to check in. Marley Carmichael going out for WRV. Miners seemingly on a roll now, but we'll see if they'll be able to continue that. Morgan. Oh, that might have been long, but might not have been either. Feltner with the play, the deflection, and point WRV. Marley Carmichael coming right back in. Williams going out. Carmichael back to serve. Wide. Thirteen to 8. Kenley Carmichael to serve for the Miners with a 5-point advantage on the Linton-Cycle Sales scoreboard. Little hit off the net there by Dunnigan. There's a little slide.
I like to see Layla trying that too. That's great. Oh, she was under the net.
Yep, that was the call. Point Miners. Now, I could be corrected on this, but I don't know that I've seen that slide very much this year.
I have not, no. I think maybe once.
Good spot
There's
for
a good
Aniston.
swing. Aniston Dunnigan, great swing.
I'm glad to see him working on that, especially when we have two hitters in the front row and Audrey setting from the front row.
14-9. Great block.
Yes.
Not sure if that was.
I think it was a little tape and a little hand. We'll call it a block.
Yes, it's a Walton Funeral Service block. I just wasn't sure if it was kind of a little bit of Ella and a little bit of Layla, I think, on that. And a little bit of tape.
A little tape.
Never hurts. Sullivan to serve. Nice cross court here by Edmondson.
Good hustle by Avery.
Good
Keeps
save.
it alive. Oh.
Good effort.
A little short.
Great hustle play. Leading 2-0, and still with that kind of hustle, it's nice to see. Back to serve, Evelyn Abrams. Or no, 5, I'm sorry. Zelie Abrams Condell. Another nice dig by Feltner. Free ball.
Yep, got to reset.
Set.
Good
Grover
block.
blocked. Walton Funeral Service block. Ella. Oh my, into the stands goes
She's
Harley
up. She's
Carmichael,
back up.
and it's still playable. Great job by WRV. No, a great dig there by Warwick. Ella tries to put it into
Oh,
it.
my
And I
goodness.
think she finally will. Wow.
Linton does such a great job of getting that out of system ball up high and out to our outside hitter.
My. That was exciting. Warwick. Ella Warwick at the line. Miners up 16-10 on the Linton Cycle Sales scoreboard. Make it 17-10 with the Key Associates of Linton ace.
Great serve.
A dig puts it back in play for Feltner. Yes. Down the line.
Good spot for Feltner.
Great swing. (18-10) Miners and a timeout on the floor.
Heritage Lumber and Supply is your local source for lumber and building materials. Located in Linton behind Walmart, they are locally owned and operated. They offer full building packages, exterior building products, windows, doors, and more. Let their team help you with your next DIY or professional building project. Call them at 812-798-1178 or visit them on the web at heritagelumberssupply.com. From country roads to city streets, Corey Motter is the local expert Greene County Trust. With proven results and a drive to help you succeed, close it with Corey and turn your real estate goals into reality. Team Ortho is Greene County's only orthopedic clinic featuring board-certified orthopedic surgeon Dr. John Hammerstein. Team Ortho also has lead athletic trainer Jed Arsenal, who works with Linton-Stockton athletes to help minimize the risk of injury. Call Team Ortho today. Greene County General Hospital, our family caring for yours.
Thank you, Ashlyn.
As a parent, I'm very thankful to have Jed and all of the Team Ortho staff that come and help us out, because I know both of my children, but especially Jake, definitely utilize that service.
Nice block there. A Walton Funeral Service block by Layla Jennings. Puts the Miners up now 19-10 in set 3. They've won the first two. Ella Warwick with a serve, and that's going to be a Key Associates of Linton ace.
WRV's showing some frustration now, which is understandable. Ella has an opportunity to close this out here. There's that short serve.
Good try by Aniston.
Top spin, top spin, top spin, and then just a little floater to float right over the net.
21-10 Miners on the Linton Cycle Sales scoreboard. Marley Carmichael just went out. Number 14, Ella Gamble, just came in for WRV. They go right at her, and Gamble does a great job returning it. They go to Jennings, out.
Cut it a little bit behind her head. She's just coming up. Maybe she was anticipating a quick set there, but just a little ahead of her.
21-11. Miners on top. Evelyn Abrams will be serving. Substitution. Gamble out. Marley Carmichael back in. Jennings, long. 21-12. Abrams again. Ooh, gets a net, and that's going to do it. That gets a point for her. The tape was a big help on that one. 21-13. Miners on the Linton Cycle Sales scoreboard. Feltner. Set. Sullivan. McKee.
Oh.
Point WRV. I thought for a minute that came down on the WRV side, but apparently it did not. Abrams to serve again. 21-14. They're WRV putting together a little run here, but it ends there.
They were doing a really good job just staying in control of the ball there with an aggressive serve and then being aggressive on the front line.
22-14. Oh, what a swing by Grover, but it's long. 24-14. So it's set and match point here. And there it is. 25-14. So isn't that it?
On here. Something's
Or is something wrong with the scoreboard?
I think they're thinking the score was wrong.
I had it as 23-14, and that last point was 24.
Okay.
And then all of a sudden it advanced.
Now,
so we're back.
now it's match point.
Match point.
Now it's okay. Block.
Good block.
Great
Good
block.
block.
Kenley Carmichael and Abby McKee, and now it is 25-14. So I was 1 point premature. But the Miners will win it 25-16, 25-12, and 25-14. Be sure to stay tuned now for the Tech Shack postgame with Coach Scott Vanderkolk. This is Rader Media Sports. If you're looking for a wide selection of quality pre-owned cars, why look any further than Bob Walters Linton Motors? They've been serving Linton since 1954 with a wide variety of vehicles for a wide variety of budgets. Bob Walters also offers a full-service department with ASE-trained technicians who are standing by to fix any potential problem. Why pay big city prices when Bob Walters offers local sales and service for less? Visit the dealer you can depend on. Bob Walters Linton Motors at bobwalterscars.com.
Lose a loved one, an overwhelming number of decisions need to be made. These decisions are even more difficult at your time of loss. Planning ahead can lessen the burden on your family and gives them confidence knowing your final wishes are being followed. You spend your life protecting your loved ones, and pre-planning is one final way you can help them. Please contact us today for a free pre-planning guide or make an appointment to meet with us.
Well, first of all, I think we just want to say congratulations, but I'm going to let Ashlyn ask you a couple of questions here tonight.
Getting the rookie broke in.
All right, Scott.
I like it.
So the first question is, how is it with your brother being in the house tonight?
I don't know if Greene County is really big enough for two Vanderkolks, but here we are. It's been good having him around. Definitely proud of him. Big brother's leading by example, and you love it. He's always been a good example and role model for me, and he spent 21 years as a varsity tennis coach, and a lot of experience, a lot of knowledge that he's always been there for me in my 10 years, and so it's great to have him in town.
All right. And my last question is, how do you think this season's going to go?
Well, if we go undefeated every night, really good.
That'd be great. That'd be great.
3 nights we've gone undefeated, and that's good to hang your hat on. And tomorrow we got our hands full. Yep. That's for sure. So we'll get a good gauge of where we're at tomorrow at Bloomington South. They took it to Edgewood pretty good last night, and so I've got to get a little time to watch some film there. And see what we can try to exploit and what we've got to work on to make sure we're covering well. But as far as the outlook for the rest of the season, just looking to play crisp, clean ball. That was really our focus and intent tonight. I'd give us about a B- on it, though. We got to play better than that. High school kids they're hard to wrangle sometimes. you want them to have fun and work hard all at the same time. You just got to make sure you find the balance. But 1-0 in conference is a great start to our season goals. We want to win conference 7-0, and we want to go up next weekend and compete at the Lafayette Catholic Invite. We're going to see Bar Reeve Thursday, and then hopefully see them in the championship game next Saturday at that tournament. With Bloomington South tomorrow, and then Lagodi, and then Bar Reeve, and then that tournament. That's 7 good opportunities to prove how good we can be and find out where we're really at. And then after that, it gets a little. I haven't looked that far, really.
Yeah.
I don't want to look too far in advance. But I expect Washington to be improved for sure in that mix. And everybody's different, and I've not seen film on a lot of teams, so just really want to focus on our small details. And we were looking at some of our defensive alignments. Audrey was doing a really good job of being receptive to what we were talking about, and she started seeing it, what we were really looking at, and she was making that adjustment. And then offensively, the passing wasn't on great tonight. Fortunately, Ella was ready to go on the out, and Avery did a nice job out there tonight as well. When the passing's not great, it kind of just has to go to the outside hitter. So it wasn't because we were passing poorly. WRV was doing a good job of keeping us on our toes and not allowing us to settle in and play clean ball. So
Did I see you try a few new things tonight? I saw some slides that I don't know that I've seen.
Yeah, we want more slides out of the middles. That's not something Kinley or Layla have done a ton of the past couple of years, especially with Kinley being a right side last year. But she's getting the footwork down in practice. Once it goes muscle memory in games, it's not as clean. Same kind of thing with Layla. So obviously, next week with having 3 practices, we're going to spend some time trying to get the muscle memory built to be cleaner there. I was encouraging Audrey to get the middles more involved. We were forcing some stuff a little bit and kind of putting them in some bad spots, but that's how we learn. And especially Layla and Audrey, they're both sophomores. Audrey's got a ton of experience, but she's still a sophomore, and she's going to be a really good setter by the time we're done with her, that's for sure. So
I really thought a couple of those young girls tonight, Jennings and Warwick, Taylor Warwick, kind of had their moments tonight.
If we can get Taylor's communication to match the effort and speed on the floor, she'll be a terror in that back row. You can't force a kid to talk, unfortunately. But when that's a heavy part of your job, she's got to do it, and she'll get there. Getting more comfortable in that role. She's always been an outside hitter. Now she's playing libero. It's a whole different set of responsibilities. Yeah, you're still expected to pass the ball well and play good defense, but there's a bigger emphasis on it. There's a bigger emphasis on serve receive. You're the floor the defensive leader on the floor. She's got to learn how to make adjustments on the fly with the other girls, and a lot of that's coaching. We got to get her coached up on it, and it's the experience. It's new, it's different, and she's going to get good at it too.
Well, congratulations.
Yep, appreciate it.
And best of luck tomorrow night against Bloomington South.
Yeah, looking forward to it. That's why they're on the schedule. We can see a lot against them before we go play Lagodi and Bar Reeve. Obviously, you want to go undefeated, but if you go undefeated and just beat up on a bunch of people that aren't giving you a competitive game, you're not going to learn as much as what you are against a 4A school that's got 6 kids on the floor all the time that play travel ball and really get after it. And they've got, I think, 5 seniors and 6 juniors on their varsity, so we're definitely going to learn a lot.
Well, thank you very much tonight, and congratulations.
Hey, appreciate it. We'll see you guys.
Kevin, we're going to send our reporter down. She's going to go we're going to get her for a new little interview.
Is the mic on?
She's going to turn it on here in just a moment.
Oh, okay. I didn't know.
She's going to go after it here for just a moment. We want to say, while we have just a couple of minutes here before she is able to pick up some things here, we're going to do one quick thing here and thank a number of our sponsors, and we're going to probably have to cut this short, and then we'll come back to it in just a moment. So I'm going to go ahead real quick here and she's going to go down here.
She's got to go get them.
Our Minor Pride sponsors, we want to say thank you. Linton Cycle Sales, Walton Funeral Service, Jordan Vaught Insurance, Team Ortho. Oh, here we go. Just a moment. I'll come back in just a moment here.
Okay. Where are they going to do it?
I don't know. I'm going to follow them.
Okay.
Am I supposed to look up there?
Yeah,
Am I going up there? Okay.
Oh, no, you can do it
go
down
there.
there.
Oh, you can do it right there.
Yeah, do it right there.
You want to stay right here?
Yeah,
Let's
fine.
stay right here.
Okay.
Okay, so how has it been at Linton-Stockton so far?
It's been good. The support around here, the support around here has been grand. I couldn't be happier with it. Obviously, it's a busy job, but it's a good thing, and the community has been great. And obviously, it's fun watching the athletes come out here and do their thing. So,
yeah. You have really been managing everything really well, and it seems like the program has been really nice since you came along. So, congrats.
Thank you.
Yes.
I definitely have not done it alone. So that's the cool part is getting to see how everybody does things.
You're doing
around
a great
here.
job.
Well, thanks. I appreciate it.
You're welcome.
All right, is that good?
Thank you.
So we're very excited to be able to once again welcome Ashlyn here on the broadcast, and she's going to throw back on her headset here for just a moment. And we want to go ahead, as I started earlier, mentioning our Minor Pride sponsors, Linton Cycle Sales, Jordan Vaught Insurance of Bloomfield, Walton Funeral Service, Team Ortho with Greene County Hospital, Key Associates of Linton, Skinner's Towing Service, Bob Walters, Linton Motors, English Off-Road, Line X of Bloomfield, Linton Sporting Goods, CAS Contracting, doing business as Kramer's Tree Service, Audrey Sparks with Richard Brown Insurance, Jathan Wright with Indiana Farm Bureau, Crane Credit Union, Brock Anderson Construction, Corey Motter with Century 21 Sheets, Alicia Cornelius of Indiana Farm Bureau, Heritage Lumber and Supply, The Grill, and Tech Shack of Linton. Also our live read sponsors here on the screen, obviously Greene County Vision Center Replay, Walton Funeral Service Block, Key Associates of Linton Ace, Tim and Joan Warwick for set sponsor, Linton Cycle Sales for scoreboard, Jordan Vaught Insurance pregame and postgame by Tech Shack of Linton. Also Mayor Preble with the City of Linton, Bumpkin Valley Roofing, Violet Company, Midwest Satellite of Linton, and Fish Monuments. And then to our footer banner sponsors, Tim and Joan Warwick, Bandanas by Brenna, Dan and Teresa Carpenter, City Pest Control, Wayne and Kathy Elliott, Southside Express, Diane Snobble, Jake, Becky, and Todd Young, Niall and Kathy Regal, and Margaret and Simon. As mentioned, we are not permitted to stream tomorrow at Bloomington South, so our next broadcast will be coming to you live from Corbin, Kentucky, Saturday, August the 23rd. Keep in mind that we will be updating this graphic once we get home to reflect the 8:30 kickoff. And that means we're going to be on air, Kevin, probably at 7:15, going to go on a little bit earlier to talk about the season. We've got some real exciting new additions to this year's football broadcast, so we're very excited for all of you to join us. We want to say thank you to Cooper Church, one of our broadcasting club students who set in tonight to shadow, as well as Laura Rose on color. And then obviously big thanks to Ashlyn Tatlock, who made her first Rader Media Sports broadcast appearance, and as Scott Vanderkolk said, a rookie. You nailed it, so thank you so very much. Any parting words you'd like to say?
My first experience, I really enjoyed just being able to be up here with you guys and get to experience a little bit of broadcasting. You know, I still got a long journey, and I'm excited for the seasons ahead, and I'm excited to keep going.
Well, we are excited to have you. We are excited to learn from you as well, because obviously you are going to kind of give us an insight behind the scenes, and we are just very proud to be able to be part of the Rader Media Sports, have you as part of our Rader Media Sports family. So for Kevin Rader, myself, Ashlyn Tatlock, and Laura Rose, this has been a production of Rader Media Sports.
This has been a production of Rader Media Sports. Until next time.